KROQ listeners. I love each and every one of you.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley Show?
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning. Viva Klein and Alley Show. It's the Stone Show.
KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
We're running way too behind. We got to get into the show. Good morning. How the hell goes it? 7:07 on a Wednesday morning. Show day, if you're going to be joining us for the private KROQ show with 21 Pilots. And if you are still listening, hoping to get last-minute tickets, we're tapped out. So,
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. Although, we will be getting you to Vegas to see some Gwen Stefani, and no doubt, and we've got some clues as to when you will hear the song you need to listen for if you want to win your way to that trip, which includes hotel and airfare, and, of course, no doubt at the Sphere. Just imagine that, walking into the Sphere. Maybe you've never been there. Maybe you got to see U2 there, you went and saw Fish there, or who was there recently, Backstreet Boys or whatever, NSYNC, I forget. Regardless, if you've never been to the Sphere, cross that off your bucket list, and also you get to see No Doubt, which you haven't been able to see a lot of No Doubt unless you caught him at Coachella a few summers ago.
I think you're getting a bucket, it's like a twofer bucket list.
It is, and Vegas is just always a good time.
Totally.
So that'll be coming up later this morning. Lots to get into. If you need us, we're here. Phone's open, 800-520-1067. If you're new to the show, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. That is Allie.
Morning.
That is DJ Omar Khan right there.
Hey.
He is known as the Audio Sniper, also known as the Audio Stutterer. This was from yesterday's show, unedited. This is exactly what happened yesterday when Omar got trapped in one of his stuttering loops. This happened in the beginning of the show yesterday, in case you missed it.
Doctors are the OG pirates.
It was a crazy stutter. And
that sounds edited to me.
It's exactly as it happened.
So.
Jake, was that edited at all, or was that how it happened?
That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, he was trying to say butt pirates, and apparently that is a tricky one for him.
Doctors are the OG pirates.
That's like Morse code.
Yeah.
He's in another universe.
It does sound like Morse code.
I think he just sent a nuclear attack. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, so that's Omar. He's been known to stutter from time to time.
Yeah.
Just okay. Something he was very self-conscious about, and now he has gotten over it. Although
it's not on LA radio, is it? Oh,
no,
wait.
it's not on LA radio.
Doctors are the OG pirates.
Because you were those Abby dancers.
Like Allie is shaking.
twerking.
Allie is shaking her ass to it. Allie is legitimately. That's very funny.
The OG.
It's pretty good. We got lots to get into this morning, so you've come to the right place, we believe. If not, give you a chance to check out. We've got All American Rejects now. Then we'll give you a chance to take some of Allie's cash bright and early this morning. Little Allie knows the news action, and so much more happening right here on KROQ. How goes it?
I wake up every evening.
would like an easy $100 of Allie's money, call us now, 800-520-1067. Once again, it's 800-520-1067. Join Allie for 5 questions about the news. Do better than she does, and she gives you $100 of her money. I will warn you, though. Yes, you listen to the show, you could win amazing things like tickets to go to Vegas and see No Doubt. We got Comedy Fest tickets to get you as well, and, of course, Allie's money. But if you do listen to the show, there is a chance that this show could ruin your life. And we do get a lot of people that leave messages and say, your show, for one way or another, has brought me some joy, but it has ruined my life. Here's another example of how this show could ruin your life, a cautionary tale.
Well, Vanessa, I think you did it again. I got a call earlier today from my son's school. My son called his teacher a butt plug, and she didn't like it very well. So, thanks, Vanessa.
You know,
Butt plug.
I don't know why you said that on the air when you did, and now Omar plays that clip a lot, but
It's not nice to call names.
very unfortunate that this kid probably heard that on the way into school a few times. And
what happens is once a kid says it at school, every other kid is saying
that
it.
teacher is a butt plug forever. Forever.
I guess if it's in high school, it's problematic, but if it's in elementary school, it's funny.
Totally.
Don't you think?
I agree. Yes,
Yeah.
and if it's the kid's first word, even funnier.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if she had a real butt plug going, even better.
And he's
She's
Stutter.
like, they know.
Omar, you could say butt plug, right?
Yeah,
Doctors
butt
are the OG
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We got to take a break. When we get back, $100 could be yours. Call now, win it next. And Vanessa, please, for the children's, try to clean up the language a little bit today on the show.
Butt plug.
All right.
Stop
She's not listening.
Go to the corner. That gay.
All right.
You stop it right now.
All right.
Titi caga. Oh,
All right. Whoa.
enough with the language.
So this is over, right?
Yes.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Listen for the song of the day for your chance to win round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, happy Diwali. This is the holiday that Gavin Newsom has officially added as a day off in the state of California, which will start next year. It technically started yesterday and then ends this evening. Yeah, so I'm unsure if we would have to pick one day or if you get both of the days. I don't think it always falls on both days.
Bogo, dude.
Bogo! In India right now, they're having mega parties, huge celebrations, lots of drinking, lots of very colorful fireworks, every firework that you can imagine. It's like the 4th of July over there, and we got to get in on that, but here's the issue. Next year, Diwali, according to Google at least, is on a Sunday.
Oh,
so what
man.
do we do? Do we do the Diwali Day Observed? I don't know if we're in that territory yet because this is a fresh holiday for California.
Sunday, no one thinks that counts if the holiday falls on a weekend anyway. So usually you have to move it to whichever weekday it's closest to.
Right, but because...
Or to choose your own weekday. I mean, I love that concept of a holiday falls on a Sunday.
You
get to pick any day you want this week and just not come in.
Yeah, but I feel like that never gets taken seriously. And here's the thing. With a brand new holiday, we got to do it right. Got to do it right the first time and set an example. Hey, this is the day everyone takes it off.
Yeah, well, this company really screwed us with Juneteenth. Big time.
Totally.
Big time.
And that was a federal holiday that's been a federal
Whatever,
holiday.
mister, I want to be alive.
It was the first federal holiday. Not Juneteenth. I respect Juneteenth.
But it was like, because it was on a different day of the week, everyone goes, oh, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't take it off, or like, let's weigh the climate of the situation first and decide how PC it looks or not PC to take the day off. Oh, we're not being PC this year? Okay, F Juneteenth.
F Jews. What'd you say, Allie? Whoa. Allie. That's why Allie's here every Rosh Hashanah. You better believe it. That's her opinion. I think that the concept of a holiday is exciting for everyone because, we have the ones that there's the main 5. Everyone agrees on the main 5, right? That's the Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, whatever. But then there's all of these other ones that are, quote, the bank holidays. That's when things get a little bit wider. You start going Memorial Day, Labor Day.
But MLK Day, everybody takes off, right?
Not this company anymore.
But I thought they did.
This company put their foot down on 2 holidays.
No,
Juneteenth and MLK Day.
But they added Veterans Day.
Right.
And then we also didn't get that off.
I
Because
don't
that's
know.
coming up, and I don't think anyone's expecting us to not be here.
When's Veterans Day?
Veterans Day is on the 11th, isn't it? Of November?
Great.
Great.
Hey, who loves the veterans more than Vanessa? She loves them.
So, but if it's on a Tuesday, do people feel like they can take it off because it's in the middle of the week?
You know, my theory, when we officially switch to a 4-day work week, which society will all agree is the answer. We'll get there within about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But I like that middle of the day, the middle of the week day off. Every Wednesday becomes a weekend
See,
day.
it's funny because my friend works at a school system, and they just had off for, I believe it was Yom Kippur. And she was like, it was weird because I felt like it was harder to get into the rest of the week, having a day off in the middle of it. Like she had to gear herself up and get back into it. Like she started going on weekend mode.
Listen, there'll be an adjustment because the way that we've been conditioned our entire life is you work 5 days and you have 2 days off. And then eventually we will figure out that there's a better way.
I'll get used to it.
There's a better way.
We'll adjust. Or we'll just phone it in for the rest of the weekend. All right. Obviously, the Dodgers, we know, are going to the World Series, and we know now who they are playing. They're playing the Toronto Blue Jays. It's the U.S. versus Canada in the World Series. And now, if you want to go but you don't want to buy tickets, all you have to do is follow Freddie Freeman, and you could possibly be going. If you follow Freddie Freeman and Chelsea Freeman, his wife, on Instagram, and like the post that they put up advertising free World Series tickets, tag 3 friends who would like to attend the game, and then you can, I guess each tag counts as an additional entry, and there's no limit as to how many times a person can enter the giveaway and tag people. So if you share the post on stories, tag Freddie and Chelsea, you'll also get 10 extra entries.
Why are they doing this? Don't they do this like every time they're in the World Series? I remember them doing something similar to
They
this
did
last
do
time.
this, yeah, exactly.
It's a very, like, look at me kind of thing, in my opinion.
Well, it's funny because I think Freddie Freeman is a very likable, very selfless guy. At least
Right.
that's his
what it
reputation,
seems like,
right?
yeah.
Is there a charity
So all
play
of
here or
this,
no?
Right, yeah.
Is there a charity? Like every person who tries to get them, they donate $10 to a hungry kid or something?
No, it's just so cringe because they use it just to self-boost themselves, and it's so annoying seeing like all these people
it is then.
just
Wow.
repost this and stuff.
Oh. Huh.
It's so annoying.
I just saw the buy-in price, if you want like the worst seats available, is about $800. A little north of 800. That's the buy-in
We're
price.
going to try to get Jake in?
And then Jake doesn't care anymore because the
he doesn't.
Mariners,
That's right, the Mariners.
Mariners
Got it.
lost, so
Okay,
he doesn't have to
got it.
sell his kidney. He was all excited to
Right.
sell in Oregon today, and now he doesn't have to do that.
It
so.
looks like they also would give away regular season matchups, playoff games, and National League
I have an idea to
Championship
try to get in,
tickets as
actually.
well.
What's your plan, Jake?
I don't want to say. I was going to give it away.
So your plan is you're going to do one of those guy sneaks into the World Series things?
I'm not going to sneak in. I just got an idea how to score a cheap ticket.
Good luck. Look forward to hearing it. If it works, why don't you
How
go
to
ahead and
score a cheap ticket? That seems impossible.
why don't you go
I
to
had a friend who went to 2 championship games for $80 a piece.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What, do you fly to Toronto?
No. He, no, she went to 2 Dodgers games, like last second.
Last
So
second.
buying it the last
That's
second.
your plan. You're going to go in after the third inning?
That's part of the plan. I'm not giving any more away in my
All right,
plan.
here's
I
Jake's
don't think
plan.
last second ticket buying is
Yeah.
going to work for the World Series.
Also, not a secret. We all know about it. Jake's
It's not a secret.
Okay.
It's a plan.
Jake's going to wait until the third inning and he's going to buy seats.
I think if Jake shows up as like a Make-A-Wish,
Yeah.
that's going to be his best mode. It's
Right.
like, oh, I'm just here because this is my last wish before I'm dying. I'm terminal, and you got the dog in the backpack and all that stuff. I think then they would let you through.
Especially with all that weight you lost. You look real sickly now.
Yeah. And it's to your advantage. Yeah. All right. We have more turkey deals being released. I told you about the one at Aldi that will feed 10 people for $40. Now Walmart is matching that, even though the price of everything's more expensive. Especially, they said the turkey flock this year is at its lowest.
What?
Yeah, because of more bird flu. I'm like, are we not done with bird flu? This is crazy. Figure it out. They want to suck you in with a 97-cent a pound butterball to get you in the door. That's the cheapest price for the turkey in 6 years. 2019 was the last time they offered that price. And they know that once you're in there, you're probably going to load up on other stuff. Or you can get that big-ass basket that feeds 10 people. Used to be $7 a person at Walmart. Now it's $4 a person. So now they're matching the Aldi price. And then you've got the Popeyes Cajun turkey deal.
Now
that just
we're
got
talking.
announced.
Here we go.
And that comes totally pre-seasoned, pre-cooked turkey, and you get an 11 to 13-pound turkey for $55, which definitely is more than a Walmart Butterball turkey, but you got to do nothing.
I've never...
Defrost, heat, serve, take all the credit.
I could understand why someone would think, maybe, I can't just serve Popeyes if people show up to my place for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to tell you right now, if that were the case, everyone would be thrilled.
Oh, my God. No one cares.
It would be the greatest surprise ever.
Everyone just wants good turkey.
I think people feel there's like an obligation to try to at least pretend to try to cook. And now there's so many stupid TikTok recipes. Everyone's like, I can figure out how to do this. And it's not going to be good.
TikTok recipes are ruining Thanksgiving.
Ruining.
Because it's never going to turn out the way you want it
Nope.
to. And I've talked to my mom about this last year. I was like, Mom, just buy stuff pre-made. Stop trying. And then she's so stressed.
People feel like
but
there's
she's
no
like,
love.
that would be wrong. My mother would be rolling over in her grave.
That's old school. Telling you, Popeyes. That's
I'm
the
like
future.
rolling over because it'd be so delicious.
Coming out of the grave to get a bite.
Yeah.
More like it. All right, 5 questions, $100. Allie's money could be yours. All we got to do is get you on the phone. Make sure you answer the questions better than Allie does. She'll leave the KROQ studios in a moment, which means you'll have the opportunity to go first. And I am rooting for you. We're always rooting for the player. Does that actually, Allie, does that make you feel bad to know that everyone is probably rooting for the contestant over you?
I think in general, most people are rooting against me, so it's just any other day.
And when you hear theme songs like this that were left on the GOAT line that are supposed to inspire you, but usually they just leave you angry, I don't think it helps you, doesn't set you up for your best performance.
She's a white lady and she might call ice on you too.
Oh, my God.
Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
Okay, can we...
My pearls!
My pearls. All right, I like that at the end.
That's a good one.
But this is not... I don't want to keep going down this lane,
Allie
all right? It's a dangerous place.
Allie stands with the people.
Yes.
I know. That's why it's funny, because it's out of context.
That's why it's not... Trump isn't so bad. All right, shut up, you.
These are all things you've said.
These are examples of me quoting people. It's not me and my beliefs, okay? I'm just speaking. We're talking for 4 hours a day. There's going to be problematic things that we say out of context.
Mm-hmm.
But in context, it all makes sense, I promise. I'm not a bad person.
I believe what you're saying.
And what women should not be coaching because they are less physically strong and unable to judge what athletes should be doing. I was explaining what this sexist coach was saying.
That's an anti-woman comment right there. All right, let's say hi to Anna. So, Anna, sorry in advance that Allie just said
we're
that
gonna let a woman talk?
anti-woman thing. I stand with the ladies. I speak for the ladies. Good morning and welcome to KROQ.
Good morning. Thanks, guys.
Please don't hold those things against Allie. She claims they were all taken out of context.
I claim that because it is that.
Right. And now
if your words were being used against you all the time, you would probably be upset too. But suddenly, all the things that you say that are problematic go nowhere. Or there's a mystery folder that gets deleted every night.
That's right. It's the most important job I have.
The woman's true hopes and dreams are staying in the kitchen and making babies.
God, Allie. Jesus
I think
Christ.
I was quoting Harrison Butker.
Well, regardless, I don't hear him. I just hear you say it.
Great.
Get out of here. Let this other woman take a chance at winning your money.
All right, I better go over into the company kitchen and cook
Anna,
something.
go cook something, Allie, and make a child. And let me just say something, Anna. As a lady, you can do anything you want to in this world. Do not let Allie try to, pigeonhole you, all right?
All right, I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and it all starts with you winning her money right now. So here we go. Allie Knows the News starts now.
Allie Knows the News.
All right, the Lakers have officially begun their season, although they didn't have the help of Bronny Jr. to help them in the game. But what is their current record after one game has been played?
The Lakers lost.
Lakers lost is what you're going to say. We go to question number 2. LA Metro claims that hackers have taken control of what?
hackers have taken control, or hackers have taken control over the digital sign.
Go to question number 3. Travis Kelce has just invested in a place that he has been a, quote, lifelong super fan of. What has Travis Kelce just invested in? It's a big deal. Need an answer. 3.
Madeline, but I have to say a record label.
Record label. Go to question number 4. A woman was saved from an L.A. storm drain by holding on to what?
Let's see. Holding on to a shopping cart that was most likely in an LA storm drain.
All right. That's all. It's a good place to store them for sure. And finally, we'll wrap it up with this. There was just a big festival announced, the Sick New World, their 2026 lineup festival that's quite stacked. But name one band that's on that bill.
The Sick New World Festival in Vegas.
Yep.
I have to say, let's
guess a band.
Evanescence.
All right. Let's bring Allie and we'll score it together. See how you did.
Okay.
What a lineup announced, and let's see if anyone knows anything. Of course, just some of the news happening in the world. Allie, question number 1. You're battling Anna for her money. Excuse me, for your money. Question number...
Wait, I get her money?
No, that would be way too difficult. I feel like a lot of people would stiff us. They're calling because they don't have money and they want your money, and I get it. Here we go. Question 1. Lakers season has officially begun. What is their current record?
Oh, I believe they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, they are 0-1. Not a good start, but they didn't have Bronny Jr. to help. Or Bronny Sr., but regardless, there were no Bronze on the court.
More importantly, Bronny lost the game.
Both you get the point. It is tied up 1-1. We go to question number 2. LA Metro claims that hackers have taken control of what?
The pay system?
The pay system.
You know, the little screen?
You know who got this right? Not you. Contestant Anna said the digital signs, and that is correct. Hackers have taken over many of the LA Metro digital signs, and they have replaced the messages that talk about how long it'll be to get to places, and they've just written a bunch of threatening messages as well. If anyone could take control of the signs and promote our show, that'd be great too. Put Blind Charlie out of a job. But anyway, she gets the point, Allie, and she goes up 2-1 as we go to question 3. Travis Kelce has just invested in a place that he claims he was a lifelong super fan of, and now he's investing into it.
That would be Six Flags.
That is correct.
Flag.
Huge amusement park fan. He is now an investor in Six Flags. Unfortunately for our contestant, she did not get that right. She said a record label. So now Allie goes up, has tied it up with 2 questions left. Very exciting. Back and forth action. Question 4. A woman was saved from an L.A. storm drain by holding on to what?
The clown from It.
Oh, great guess. Anna had a much more logical guess, which is a shopping cart, one of the many shopping carts you would just see in the streets of L.A., but that is also wrong. Somehow, and this is a big story right now, she was holding on to a teddy bear, a giant teddy bear that saved her from, I guess, falling into the storm drain. Aww. And it's a story, you can see it right now.
That's a Disney movie in the making.
It seems like they were shooting something, but it's real life. And we go to this final question, still tied up. Here we go, question 5. It all comes down to this, just announced yesterday, Sick New World Festival, Las Vegas. Name one of the bands that's on that massive lineup.
System of a Down.
All right, I will accept System of a Down. I would have also accepted Korn or Deftones or Slayer. And as our contestant guest, Evanescence, also on the lineup.
Sick.
What a lineup.
Sick New World.
So as it all wraps up, this is a complete tie and a waste of everyone's time. But ties go to the house. Allie holds on to her money. We will still send you something for joining us, Anna, so hold on 1 second, all right?
Cool, thank you.
And what must you shamefully admit, even though technically you tied Allie? Go ahead.
This is Anna in Fullerton, and Allie knows the news.
See, women's equality.
That's right. Never play that clip again. KROQ. do things for this show, for your amusement, that end up ruining our personal lives. I can't even keep track anymore. It's gotten too much, and to the point where the balance is all out of whack. It used to be every month we'd do something, probably messed up our relationship at home or messed up our relationship with the kids. We're almost at the anniversary of the first ever salad night, which was the Halloween that I told my kids.
Oh, I got to hear that again.
We were doing salad instead of candy. And that really, they had such a visceral reaction to that I think that was the beginning of the end. And really, that was the first ever round of Klein's kids hate him.
This year, you got to pretend there's no more candy and everything's going protein and just feed them meat nuggets.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Like the Arby's steak nuggets?
Yeah. I know. I think I told them because of shrinkflation. I forget if that was a different one or if that was part of salad night, but I think I told them with shrinkflation, the candy was so small this one year it was going to be invisible. They wouldn't actually see it or be able to taste it. And they didn't like that one at all either. They got real mad.
Kids are stupid.
Yeah, I know. At some point, they're supposed to stop falling for this stuff.
Klein's kids are dumb.
But the unfortunate reality is that you guys said, I told you that I was with my mother-in-law last week, and I said that she has a weird thing she does.
Yeah,
a lovely lady. She doesn't tongue kiss me. But when I kiss her, when I go to...
When you kiss her.
Let me start,
Weird.
Let me start this again.
What are you doing
now
here?
I think I know why the kids are a little...
Yeah.
When there is a moment of greeting, when we first see each other, like, oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome. I was traveling last week, saw her. Or when I'm leaving, goodbye, I'll see you again Christmas. The kiss, you sometimes a hug, sometimes a handshake. The father-in-law kind of gives me a wave from across the room, doesn't even get up. She will embrace me, and the kiss, which usually would be on the cheek, becomes a kiss on the lips. And this
Wait, she also embraces you? Like, is it a long embrace?
Not a long embrace. It's not like I'm going off to war.
How are her cans?
I'm not talking.
How are her cans?
Yeah.
This is not. It's not important to the conversation.
It is.
Come on, shake it.
Not discussing my mother-in-law's cans.
Oh, come on.
I will,
Klein.
but you guys asked me to basically confront my wife and tell her.
Well, we wanted to know if she noticed this.
Yeah. She thinks I'm weird. Like, whenever I bring up anything, she thinks I'm weird. And when
is there any moisture on the lips, by the way, when she kisses you? Because, does she lick, prepare for it?
Or does she have the, old people, dehydration
No,
thing?
no, she's got nice lips.
Oh,
nice lips. Juicy lips. But it is weird because I don't lean in to kiss her on the lips. I lean in like I'm going to give a hug and then maybe the kiss on the cheek.
She goes out of her way to make sure she lands a kiss on your lips.
So I explained this to my wife because you guys asked me to, and it did not go well. Also, I almost broke the chair. I was sitting. This is me sitting down to have this conversation, and I sat in a chair that she uses. It's a normal size chair, I think, but you could hear it almost fall apart as I get into it. I think it's weird that when your mom kisses me, like she kisses me on the mouth.
Why are you talking about this?
I was just, do you think it's weird or no?
Yeah, I guess.
I was wondering, I see the way she goes, Brian a kiss, she goes cheek to cheek. So this is her other son-in-law. She doesn't do that with him. She gives him a cheek to cheek, two cheeks touch.
Is he uggo?
He's bald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's some bald men who you pull that off are attractive.
He looks like Agassi with AIDS.
Oh.
Okay.
So skinny.
Yeah.
Agassi with Agassi looks like eggs.
Right. That's true. That's true. It looks like Agassi with Agassi is what he looks like. Yeah. So.
But you're an attractive man with a head of hair. Maybe she's...
Right. Maybe she likes the hair. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what she's into. I don't know. I don't think it's a sexual thing. I just think for whatever reason
Why don't you think this is a sexual thing?
This is clearly a sexual thing.
It's not. I'm just in the lip zone.
It is.
I'm in the lip zone.
No. She goes out of her way to get into the lip zone.
Or maybe that's the only place that doesn't have any hair.
Oh, yeah. She's doesn't want to cut your... Yeah, she doesn't want to kiss your hair, so she's I guess I'll just kiss his lips because that's all...
That's all I can see.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's weirder, for her to kiss you on the forehead
or the nose.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's a lot of surface area there. So anyway, my wife gets real mad when I push her for details. But then she kisses me on the lips.
What made you think of this? I don't understand.
No, I was just thinking because I just got back from New York, so I saw her. And she did it a few times. I turned, but I feel like she turns with me. Because I do turn to try to offer the cheek. I turn, and then she kind of will also turn.
She makes a good point that days later you would bring this up.
Well, yeah, you guys wouldn't let it go.
Are you guys in the bedroom?
She was getting.
No, he's in the weird lady chair.
She was getting undressed, and I was talking about her mom.
Is this your foreplay talk?
Yeah, exactly.
That is weird. So she at least admits it's weird. She doesn't think it's normal.
Yeah, it's very weird.
That is weird?
Yeah.
I think she kisses me on the knob more than you do.
That's very strange.
What do you think? What do you think that means?
I have no idea. It's so weird.
Has she ever said anything to you about me?
So she ever brought me up?
This is where things could take a real bad turn.
Are you not in the right state of mind right now?
Oh. All right.
Can't even fathom what you're saying.
Can you give me a sweatshirt? That was the end of the conversation.
Wait, she said, I'm not in a position to have this conversation right now?
I can't even fathom this. She had like a long-ass day yesterday. She had just gotten back. So she's finally taking off her work stuff, and she was ready to get comfortable.
And you're like, all
and
right,
I was
I'm ready to sit down and ask
the first thing I hit her with was hey, real quick.
But she always sounds like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. Yes.
She never really has time for this conversation.
No.
Or energy.
Yeah, I can
or
bring
patience.
Would you like me to bring this up again today, or are you guys satisfied that it's been addressed?
I want you to keep bringing it up.
We need more details.
There's no more details.
And we need your wife to call her mom and get down to the bottom of this.
Now I can hear it though, and there was a pause where this was sinking in for her, and she was like, "Yikes, this is strange."
Well, yes.
So obviously now she's going to be thinking about it and wondering why she is going out of her way to kiss you and not other family members.
My biggest concern now is that I'm going to have to call my father-in-law and explain what's happening.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God,
That's
you have to
a
tell
great
him.
idea. Totally.
Just want you to know, hey, I don't want... Listen, I love you guys. I have nothing against you. I'm with your daughter, but your wife's putting on the lips.
Yeah, and you can ask him the same question. Does she ever say anything about me?
So bring it up.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Klein, Ellie, Show.
I'm not Reagan.
KROQ.
Look at that. Look at this. Dude, we're in Colorado.
Disney has announced that in celebration of America's 250th birthday, they will be redoing the Soarin' ride in California Adventure. It was Soarin' over California. Then I think they expanded to the world.
Yeah.
It was Soaring over the world. You got to see the Eiffel Tower, I think the Great Wall of China, stuff like that. Then Did they bring it back to California?
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
it's hit or miss. You don't know what you're going to get. I just
You don't know what you're going to soar over. They should go over like downtown LA and you just smell like feces and urine.
Yeah, there's a lot. We're flying over the Hollywood Walk of Fame right now. It's going to smell like piles of human dung. Well, maybe that
people in Kansas that go visit Disneyland will really get a taste of what it's like to soar over California.
Hey, so I got the best Uber story of them all. So about 10 years ago when Uber first started, I had ordered an Uber, thought it was the Uber driver. It turns out it was somebody who had already killed 2 people. And I was supposed to be his 3rd victim. He would wait outside of a hotel, and he would pose as Uber.
And so you got in, and then did he take you somewhere?
I got in, but I knew something was wrong because the guy just was totally off. He was reaching in his pants, pulled out a gun, and so I jumped out. He tried to grab me, but I was able to get away, ran into the hotel. They called the police. They ended up catching him that day.
Whoa.
The best part of it all is I actually met my wife, who became my wife that day. She was one of the police officers.
Wow.
How many stars you give that
so
guy after all that? 4?
It was bittersweet. It was traumatizing, but I ended up marrying the love of my life.
There's a list that has been just dropped about the songs that have held up the best. I mean, look, we're not going to break down all 25
All
of
right,
these.
well, I think I know number 1.
You want to guess number 1 first? You want to start with number 1?
I know what it is. Here it is. Ready?
Go ahead.
This is it.
No, it's not on the list. What you're playing is it's not on the list anywhere.
This is one of the best 90s songs ever.
Nope. Yeah, I'm looking at this list. That long
white lady.
That's Allie. Allie can't
Excuse me,
control
there's an
herself.
Asian lady doing the Macarena in this music video right
Allie
now.
starts shaking her hips and all. She's like, gets real mom-like.
I can still do it.
She's
still got it,
She
Mama.
pulled out a jug of Sunny Delight. She's like, here we go, Sunny D time.
Okay.
Mama's dancing. Very few parents get to claim what you get to claim, which is they actually lost their kid at a pumpkin patch.
I see my kid talking to one of the staff members, and I hear him in the distance going, I can't find my mommy. And she's like, really? Okay. And she starts kind of looking around, and I run up, and I'm like, Wesley, what are you doing? I'm right here, buddy. But it was very close to where we already were. I don't see what's so bad about it.
Well, the fact is that you were doing what a lot of people would do. You were looking at your phone. You were updating your fantasy,
I'm a
whatever.
very present parent.
It sounds like
Okay?
not.
I am.
I'm just wondering.
I'm up to date on scores.
In that moment, it was boring.
I don't know
Okay.
what your fantasy score is, but your parental score is very low this week.
What vegetable is known to make people cry when they cut it?
Oh, I didn't know it makes people cry.
Oh, man. Not cucumbers, but what vegetable?
Not tomatoes.
What?
Why would it make them cry? Who's
There's
crying?
a vegetable that is known to make you cry when you cut into it.
Is this like an Irish thing for potatoes?
No.
No?
Oh, my potato.
Wait, why?
No,
Who's crying?
You're crying. You cry. Something about the
glands or something?
Well, there's something that's released when you cut it that makes people tear up.
Wow, I don't know.
It's an onion. It's an onion.
Onions make people cry?
Yeah, onion makes. But I was wondering because I was like, I don't think Johnny cooks or anything.
That's
I don't know if
so
he's ever cut into an onion.
I've never cut into onions.
Johnny, how many colors are in a rainbow?
Red, green, yellow, blue, purple, orange, yellow, pink.
Oh.
I'm saying 8. 8.
Was there a repeat color in there?
Did I repeat a color?
You said yellow twice, I think.
Yeah, I think you said yellow
Red,
twice.
green, yellow, orange, blue. Does brown count? Brown's not in the rainbow, huh?
Yes.
We're not in the color wheel, I don't think. No, okay, yeah, no brown.
Okay.
Let's go 8. I'll go 8.
You're going to go with 8?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, Ariana. That's not correct. I know.
Wait, what was the answer?
The answer is 7. There are 7 colors on the rainbow.
Oh, quickly, Allie, I wanted to say this because I don't know if we talked about this publicly on the air, but I know Unedited has been dealing with some health stuff, so I just want him to know as he's with us now on YouTube, sending you good vibes. And when we say good vibes, none of us really do anything, but Vanessa actually does do something. So Vanessa, send some of those vibes in the direction of Mr. She's sending good vibes.
You can see them on the YouTube stream. You can see these vibes.
That's how Vanessa sends vibes. Most people just say it in a text and they move on with their day, but not Vanessa. She really sends vibes. So send some vibes, extra vibes from all of us for On the Theater.
Yeah,
all right.
Pedro.
And now your news now.
Okay. So
It looks like Vanessa's feeling somebody up, like when she's doing
just
it.
giving them a little tickle.
Justin, please isolate that and continually replay that on the YouTube feed.
No, Justin.
Miss Vagina.
News now, then a clue that will get you into No Doubt in Vegas. You'll want to be in the Sphere for that show. A lot of those sold out quickly. Allie got as many tickets as she could, and she'll be outside selling them in the parking lot before the show. But you could win them from us this morning, or at least today on KROQ. We'll give you a clue coming up after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
But first, Monica's on the phone for you, Allie. Go ahead, Monica. This must be important. You're interrupting Allie's news.
Oh, my goodness. Allie, I have not heard your Halloween song all season. It's time to play it.
Which one are we talking about?
Her Halloween song, the one that she made up. Oh, my God, I can't think of how it goes.
It's that good, huh?
I think I can remember.
What a banger, huh? Can't even remember the name of it.
It was a rip off of another song.
Sounds about right.
Yep, you're saying when Allie...
I am not an original.
When Allie stole a song and then changed the words to make it her own song to talk about the favorite time of travel she does this year, something that she calls a spookation.
Hey, I'm on Spookation, gonna book a trip to a haunted destination. Let's all say we're on Spookation, spooky and vacay. It's the perfect combination. A 3-day spooky spookation, maybe to the house from paranormal investigation. Ooh, spook. Is this the one you were thinking of?
That is the one.
Yeah, do you feel different now that you just heard it again? You seem less excited after hearing it.
No, but I want to hear the whole thing. Can
That's
you do
it.
again?
That's all there is to
28
it.
seconds.
I know it feels longer. I know. We're all thinking the same thing. Thank you for calling. We don't usually do requests here, but we have a very limited window to play Spookation. And if you're heading on a vacation, Allie claims people plan their entire travel schedule around taking these Spookations this time of
The
year.
entire song makes no sense now because it was done in a year where people were going on those like haunted vacations
Trips.
where it's like, yeah, I'm going to go to the house from Amityville Horror and make a vacation
Makes
out
no
of it.
sense now.
And then also that vacation song we were playing a lot,
Right.
not playing it anymore. So
Doesn't hold
for
up.
both reasons, it doesn't hold up.
Right.
All right, this week in streaming, a price hike, a new collab, and a new show for nerds. First off, HBO Max is increasing their prices again. They went from HBO Max to just Max. Now that they've added the HBO back in, I guess that means they're going to charge you for it.
They're like dating an emotionally unstable person. They
Oh my
changed
God,
their
stop
name,
it.
they changed their identity,
It's
they
like
changed.
when Billy Corgan went to William Patrick Corrigan and
Yes.
then went back to Billy Corgan. It's like, what was that about?
Yeah, that was a weird moment. But it's just like, get it straight. Because every time they remind me about it, I'm like, I tell myself, gotta cancel that. Gotta remember to cancel that.
I just don't know which app to, like, I still have Max and HBO Max on my Apple TV, and I'm like, which one is it again?
Yeah.
And then I can't remember, and I always pick the wrong one. But anyway, if you're doing ads, you're going to be paying $1 more, so you're going to go from $10 to $11 a month. Ad-free is going to go from $17 to $18.49 a month. And then the premium ad-free is going from $21 a month to $23. And I just can't imagine as we get into the 20s territory how
Out of
much.
control.
Yeah, like you can't pay $20 a month for every streamer. That's insane. There's way too many of them out there. I mean, you're already paying at least 15, some people 18 for Netflix, right? And then you're going to pay almost 20 for HBO Max. And then you're probably going to do Prime Video as well because Thursday Night Football.
Well, they got to make their money back because people like Allie are still sharing passwords with
No,
their...
not anymore. I can't. They cracked
But
down
Klein,
on that.
They're making plenty of money, dude. They need to start thinking about their consumers.
They
and
claim they're not.
realizing-
Omar, I agree with you, but they claim they're not. They claim
the
they're
companies
losing.
would never lie.
They claim they're losing money.
Look, they have
say.
plenty of
There's
money.
no way.
Netflix,
They're just making too many crappy shows. They're investing in wrong things. They're investing in quantity, not quality.
well, Netflix.
A lot of crap on there.
There's a lot of crap on there, but Netflix.
A lot of crap on Netflix.
No, but there's also a lot. There's stuff that is already developed that they just buy for pennies on the dollar, and then there's the shows that they pay millions
So
and
are you
millions
now
of
defending
dollars.
these companies?
No, I'm just saying that they are more selective now, and it's hard for
Oh,
newer
man, I disagree.
filmmakers
For me,
and
it
newer
takes me
TV
forever to find
writers
something, yeah.
to get something developed because they're like, is this A-lister involved? And forget it. We don't want to spend money on it.
Yeah, what they need to do is go back to the original plan, which is give everyone a 99-cent or a free month, and then we will put our credit cards in and completely forget, and then you start charging us a ridiculous amount, and then
Yeah.
we realize after the fact, I cannot believe I'm still paying for Paramount Plus.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm going. Every month I say that to myself. I got to get rid of this Paramount
It's always
Plus.
Paramount Plus, too. I'm like,
Well,
why am I paying for
Why
that?
am I still paying for this?
Along the lines of when Jimmy Kimmel went through that little trouble and everybody canceled their Disney and Hulu, if we would do all the same to the Max
Yeah.
and the Netflixes of the world, we would have an impact.
I think it eventually will reach that point, though, Omar. I think enough is enough, and people are going to
Totally.
start protesting and start
Crazy.
mass canceling because this is it is absurd. And then you think, yeah, Disney Plus, that's another one that's like $20 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $60 a month right down just for 3 streamers.
Although, as we get into the time of the year where people gather with family, they know they got us by the balls, because what are we going to do? Talk
There's
to our
nothing else to
relatives?
do. Yeah.
That's not happening.
No, we
So
gotta
need
put on Christmas movies and football.
multiple streamers happening at all times.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of Netflix, they are not doing a price hike, but they did announce a couple of things. They're going to do a new partnership with Spotify, which costs money, obviously. They're going to bring video podcasts to the platform. And also, they have enough money to purchase the rights of Settlers of Catan. And they're developing both scripted and unscripted TV, as well as both live action and animation, all just for Settlers of Catan. All right, the lineup for Sick New World was announced, and it's not only stacked, but double stacked because they are adding a second location this year. So Sick New World takes place in Vegas in April, but also it will take place in October in Fort Worth, Texas. And the lineups are slightly different. In Vegas, you've got Korn, System of a Down, Bring Me the Horizon, AFI, Evanescence, Danny Elfman, Cypress Hill, just to name a
sounds
few.
amazing.
Yeah, and then the Texas one, you've got System again, but you've also got Deftones, Marilyn Manson, The Prodigy, Slayer, and I mean,
And Shaboozey.
and Shaboozey, yeah.
Diddy, great guy like Diddy. He's not on the lineup.
City. sick. It's just so sick. It's just people who've been canceled. All right, when you're buying lottery tickets, you always strive to find that dingy, divey, grody, hole-in-the-wall liquor store that will bring you luck, bring you the luck that you don't have. And there is a local liquor store that could potentially be the luckiest in California, they say. It's not a dingy part of town necessarily. It's actually in Westlake Village. Village Spirit Shop. It's on Lakeview Canyon Road in Westlake Village, and it recently sold a Super Lotto Plus ticket for $50 million, which is the store's third lottery millionaire in the past 8 years. And of course, they get a cut every time somebody wins, but 3 big millionaire winners in the past 8 years is a pretty...
What's the address of this place?
I don't know. I don't have the exact address in front of me, but it's on Lakeview Canyon Road in Westlake.
All right. I'm going to go there.
It's actually right by my house.
Buy some tickets.
I got 20 on that, please.
Yeah, Omar. I got a running tab for you.
Let me start shopping there, and it will never be a winner again.
Yeah, Alec can go in and mush that place right now.
I think she already did.
Just by mentioning it. The place will never sell another winning ticket ever again. It's KROQ. We kick off a brand new hour next.
Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, good morning. Welcome to your KROQ. It is Wednesday. We got a decent hour in store for you. We start with a clue that will get you to Vegas to see No Doubt at the Sphere. Those shows either sold out or selling out quickly, so you might as well win your way to Vegas. And today, you will be listening for a No Doubt song that you've probably heard before on KROQ called Don't Speak. The song is called Don't Speak, also the advice that they give us every time we have a meeting about this show. And you will be hearing that song later today on KROQ. We'll give you the details as to when exactly you will hear that song coming up later this morning. It may even be this morning, so just keep listening. But the song, once again, is Don't Speak, No Doubt. That is clue number 1 to get you to Las Vegas. I'm Klein. That's Allie right there.
Good morning.
Jake Z Nerd.
What's that?
DJ Omar Khan.
Hello.
In case you're new to the show and you've never heard DJ Omar Khan speak, this is what he sounds like.
Doctors are the OG pirates.
We're going to be talking
I think you're editing that.
I don't think it's being edited at all. I believe that's exactly as it happened live on the air yesterday.
Right.
And
I think it doubles every time you play it.
I don't think so, Allie. I mean,
It's longer and longer.
it sounds pretty much the same as it did yesterday when he said it. But that's Omar. He's got a real stutter. We'll be talking a lot about doctors this hour. And we've been doing real-life horror stories, real-life scare stories. Yesterday it was your ride-share scary stories that happened. Today we're going to talk about those surgery horror stories, specifically plastic surgery horror stories where it went wrong, because joining us in the studio later this hour, an expert in the world of plastic surgery, because she's had over, hold on, let me see here, north of 25 procedures, spending close to $500,000. And she knows which ones are real and which ones are BS, which ones you should completely avoid because either they're painful or they don't do anything. That would be my biggest fear, would be spending a ton of money to do something to myself to make me feel better or look better. And then at the end, I spend a lot of money and I look the exact same or
it
worse.
gives you a new complex.
Yeah.
Like it starts something that has going on with your lip, then now it has like a weird thing on it that now you have to get removed. Like that's where I get afraid, is if you start something, is it just a rabbit hole where you're trying to fix something that you never needed to fix in the first place?
Yeah, the author of a new book called From Bullsh, we can't say the actual word, From Bullsh to Botox, Rebel's Guide to Self-Care, Eternal Youth, will be on with us. I think to tell us what we need to do to physically look less like monsters, but also to hear your real-life plastic surgery horror stories.
Because she has many.
Many. And I saw some of the people that responded to our post on Instagram yesterday, and I think that one of the biggest fears that we have, I think most people, universal fear, is they wake up during some sort of a procedure. This has happened to a few of our listeners. And we're going to hear about those stories and also potentially get you into No Doubt. Just keep listening. We are Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ. Good morning. horror stories coming up in a moment this hour. If you'd like to get on the phones now at 800-520-1067 to hear your stories about surgeries gone horribly wrong, plastic surgeries or otherwise, we'll take those calls at 800-520-1067.
Klein, I know you've been to many weddings, but have you ever been to a second wedding of a person?
I refuse.
They're getting married. Oh, interesting.
I wouldn't do it.
You've never been, say, I'm getting married again, whether it's to the same person or a different person, you're just out.
I told all friends I will go to as many bachelor parties as you have, but I will only go to one wedding.
Why? There's free food and booze.
I know.
There's no way you'd mean that. If there was a close buddy, like your buddy that just recently lost his wife,
Yeah,
he
he
decides
got
to get married
remarried.
like 5 years.
Different story. You're right. Yes.
I've been to the bachelor party, but not the wedding. What a douche.
Yeah, right.
I would go to I would go to his second wedding, but that's also like my longest friend in the world.
What if someone was married to a woman, then they got divorced, and then he figured out he was gay and got gay married?
No, I don't stand for that. But Allie, if you got married again, I would go because I missed your first wedding.
Oh, got it.
You still have a make
got a
good.
freebie.
Yeah, you got a freebie.
Okay.
So you should get married again because I'll be there eating that steak.
So a family member of mine got married. This is a stepsister, and this was 2 years ago. She got married. We were all invited to the wedding. It was in Half Moon Bay. We all had to get hotels, travel, the whole deal, right? Gave a gift, a sizable gift because it's a family member.
What's your definition of sizable?
I think $200.
All right, it's a real gift.
Which is
it's a real gift.
I mean, I was told by my mother how much I should
Was it
donate.
like a honey fund contribution?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it wasn't like something tangible like a blender.
They did a big European vacation for their honeymoon.
Got it.
Come to find out, 6 months later at Thanksgiving, they hated every minute of their honeymoon, I was like, great. So I paid for what then? Them to bicker over a meal in Italy? That sucks.
Right.
And they ended up getting divorced 6 months later.
Married?
Honeymoon.
Divorced?
Yeah.
6 months later?
Yes. And I was like, dude, not even a year goes by and they're calling it quits, which I guess it just deteriorated fast.
Should be a full refund for all gifts.
But they already spent the money. They went on their little honeymoon, and I was upset enough that they just didn't have a good time on the honeymoon. I'm like, what a waste. Everybody donated this money for their honey fund, and they didn't even enjoy the honeymoon.
Is it possible you mushed it? Because
No.
you contributed?
No.
Okay. Just thinking
Let me
about
hear
it.
your pen that you're taking notes.
I'm gonna write down Allie mushed it.
And were you a loser mush? Make a note here.
Klein's right, though. If they had any decorum, they would refund everybody their money.
Yes, there was no talk of that whatsoever.
That sucks.
So then...
It's a bamboozle. You got scammed. It's like a scam.
It is a scam. It's no different than the couples that do the fake proposal at restaurants to try to get free drinks, and then they just go to the next restaurant and do it again. It happens a lot. Let's get, we got married, and then everyone sends them champagne, and then they
I gotta try that.
You gotta find someone. You do it with your dog, Jake?
Jake should just be always getting married.
Do it, anyone.
Restaurants that have no champagne, they just send Jake more fries.
She'll be here any minute. So, cut to last Thanksgiving. There's a new boyfriend. A much older boyfriend, actually. And this is a little bit of a scandal because they worked together and all this stuff. So, it's hello, now last year's husband, forget about him.
He's
now
out.
I have a new boyfriend. Let's embrace the new boyfriend. So we're all, and I'm wondering how much I should get involved in the conversation with the guy. How long is this guy going to be around, etc. Find out yesterday they are engaged. And it's been 2 years. 2 years since the last wedding. And I'm going, I
not
need
even
to get...
2 years since the divorce. 2 years since the last wedding.
Yes.
Huh.
So now I'm going, all right, do you have the same type of wedding where you invite all the same people, you do the whole same thing, and everyone has to get hotels all over again? Or do you just go like, elope, I got to go quietly, and if I do get invited to this wedding, am I required to get a gift again?
Is it the first time the guy's getting married?
No, he's also divorced.
Wow.
Let me ask you this. What's your relationship to this woman?
She's a step-sibling.
Step-sibling, not blood.
No.
You think you're definitely going to even make the cut? Like if they do a small thing.
If they do a small thing,
You're
I
out.
would not, yeah.
Yeah, you're always on the bubble, even as it is, with all your
Even
friends.
as direct, oh, yeah.
Yeah, even Allie's sister, she was on the bubble. Remember she got like replaced as bridesmaid or
I
something?
think I was barely invited.
Barely.
to
It was
my
like the
sister.
purse holder.
Yeah, you were the purse holder for
And
the wedding.
cameras. They did disposable cameras.
So I believe that if you did give her, anyone who gave her something 2 years ago, regardless of the fact that it's a new wedding, I don't think she should expect any presents.
Okay.
I don't think she should even expect it.
So I was like, I wonder if she's going to do this whole thing again and expect everybody to just give gifts all over again. Because I'm sure in her mind, she's like, that whole part of my life is over. This is my new love. She seems very happy. I will say that. She seems very happy with this guy.
Everyone's happy at the beginning.
They're
it's all
also
dopamine.
traveling a lot. It seems like they're all...
She seemed happy before.
She was probably happy with the first guy.
Yes, but they were together for a longer period. It was like 6 years, I think, maybe. Things weren't going well, but they were like, we're already down this path. Let's just tie the knot and see what happens.
You guys all make fun of me when I talk about my concept of giving wedding gifts, and that is that you give pieces of the gift over the course of many years. So if they want to put that toaster together or whatever you get them, or a dish set, you send them every year they're together another piece of the gift. Then if they're together 20 years, they got themselves a
nice coffee maker.
working bread maker.
Where are you storing all this stuff?
Yeah, no kidding. And how are you keeping track of all the pieces?
So are you buying a bread maker and taking it apart?
I haven't fully thought out the idea.
Do you send directions as well in the final shipment?
Listen, it makes them work for us. I bet you a lot more marriages would stay together if that's how we gave wedding gifts.
After 5 years, like, what is this in the garage? It's half of a bread maker. Klein's giving me the rest of it.
Yeah, see that? That's
Don't
what you
throw
need
that
to do.
away.
Hey, you lost out on $200. You got suckered big time. We got to take a break. When we get back, real horror stories, surgery horror stories. Your stories on the air. We'll give away some stuff. We're going to meet someone who claims what things you should do and should not do. If you want to make yourself look better, feel better, that's all coming up next.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere, Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Listen for the song of the day for your chance to win round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
We are Klein Alley Show, and you can watch us on YouTube because we're streaming there live as well right now. You can join the show, 800-520-1067. Lots of ways to get involved. Call, text in our studio right now. Someone far more attractive than either of us, but she should be, Allie, because she has prioritized. I'm
right here.
No, I know, but I mean, you agree with this, right? She has prioritized
I do.
her outer appearance, where we have only prioritized our inner beauty. Right?
We have not prioritized our inner beauty.
Sandra Lena Silverman is an author, and more importantly is here to talk about what things you could and should do if you want to feel and look better, and what things you should not do, because as you know, plastic surgery is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you have had some fails along the way and some big successes.
Yes.
You've got a whole book about it, which is called From Bullsh, I can't say the word on the radio, to Botox, The Rebel's Guide to Self-Care and Eternal Youth. Excuse me.
Internal youth you don't have either.
I'm not a reader.
No, even the title's too long for you. Too much reading.
Too much reading. I'll be listening to the book on tape.
But Sandra, you obviously are detailing your personal experience because starting in your 20s is when you got your when did you get your first procedure?
Yes, the first procedure was breast augmentation at 27.
You think too young?
No, I don't think so.
That's the right age.
I think
when you hear now, there's like people that are everyone's trying to look like filters on Instagram. So you talk about how like kids are saying as young as 15 or whatever. I got to get a facelift.
I think it's bad. I don't think that anybody should take a filtered photo into their surgeon's office to look like that because
it's not
to achieve that it's not realistic. And a lot of younger women under the age of 35. When they take those photos and they're putting so much filler in their face, and as they age, they're going to start to look distorted because the filler migrates. So it's going to completely change the shape of their face.
Do you think that social media is giving people body dysmorphia?
Yes.
Because you're looking at things that are filtered, or you're looking at people who don't look like you and going, this is what people should look like. And you think, I got to, patch together this body, this face in order to be loved.
100%.
Right.
Nothing worse than meeting someone in real life and thinking they probably just look that way on Instagram and then realizing they actually look that way in real life too. And then you go, damn it.
And you're like, wow. God.
God love that person. I'm so far
Whatever.
off.
It's totally filtered and her life is fake. And then you meet her and you're like, oh, that's all real.
I know you go through most of this in the book, but if you were to list the best thing that you could do or the best thing you did or the worst thing, like what is top and what is bottom of the list?
The best thing that I did was a facelift at age 47. I feel like all women should get a facelift before they're 50 because at that point you will look the most natural and you can maintain that look for a long time just with tweaking with a little bit of Botox, a little bit of filler, maybe a thread here, a thread there, instead of waiting. And then once you wait and you're you're sagging so much, in order to achieve the lifting part, they would have to use so much filler, so many threads.
To get it back to what it was?
Not even. It's just really hard to lift that much skin. It's better just to get the facelift when you're younger, I think. And also look for a surgeon that's all they do are facelifts or facial rejuvenation.
Oh, so not like a one-stop shop.
Don't go to a one-stop shop
because
there's
like Build-A-Bear
so many
for plastic surgery.
Right.
Exactly.
There's so tire rotation, plastic surgery.
Yeah, we can do alignment.
I do pet sitting. That's a dangerous place to go.
Right.
What about a face transplant? People have said to me before, Klein, when Allie's accused me of having, quote, a resting monster face, where when I sit around, even if I'm just thinking, that people always think I look angry. Even though I'm not angry, I'm usually thinking funny things. Is there such a thing as a full face transplant?
I don't know about that. I mean, there are facelifts, but
right. I could not transplant a better looking face onto my face.
I'm sure that there are doctors out there that could do anything. I mean, actually, no, I take that back. There are doctors, and I believe one is in Korea, where they can totally transform your face and make you look like a completely different person.
Or an animal. Aren't there people who have looked like that tiger lady or whatever? But Klein, they did do that in that Nicolas Cage documentary.
Oh, Face Off.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's I don't think that's a documentary. I think that's an actual movie, sadly. Yeah.
But once you start, do you feel that you go down a rabbit hole? Because you have been, you started in your 20s, and how many surgeries have you had now?
So many. I think 25, something crazy.
And so have you ever gotten a surgery to undo a previous surgery?
The worst thing that I did was liposuctioning my stomach instead of doing the hard work and going to the gym and eating properly. I had extra fat.
I can liposuction my stomach. I didn't know I could do that.
Yes.
I'm signing that up.
You didn't know you could do that? That's like one of the OGs.
I'm going to do that right
Suck
now.
the fat out.
I don't want to do a sit-up. Thank you, Jake. We don't have to start ranking which surgeries I should start with. Okay.
Right. So you're saying you wish that you had gone back and just done it the natural way.
Of course. And so when I did that liposuction, at first I did it with a doctor who was a dermatologist. She wasn't even doing a lot of liposuction. She took out too much fat. My skin sagged, and I had to get a tummy tuck to fix it. And
I see.
Even gaining 60 pounds during my pregnancy, I didn't need a tummy tuck, but I needed a tummy tuck after getting the liposuction. That was a big mistake. And I also liposuctioned my knees, which was a mistake. So
why was that a mistake?
Liposuction your knees.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny. I didn't know that's a thing you could do. But Allie, sometimes we take pictures, and it looks like there's a baby's face in Allie's knee.
Yeah.
You see the face of a baby.
What do I need to do for that?
Yeah, what? Buy pants.
Reverse baby knee.
I think you need to get pants.
The
Allie.
baby knees would be, you could do body threads.
Yeah.
And if you needed a little bit of filler, but I'm actually getting ready to cut my knees, cut the
Cut
skin.
them off?
Cut the skin.
Like Lieutenant Dan? That's some
you know
surgery.
What? There's nothing it's going to fix. I'm just going to get rid of them.
That's intense.
Wait, so what are you doing?
So I went to the surgeon in New York to cut the skin on my elbows. And after that,
just because there's excess skin?
Yeah, there's excess skin. And so after that, I told her I wanted to do my knees. And she's like, I'm not touching you until we wait 2 years to see how the scar heals. The scar healed fine on my elbows. So now she's going to cut the skin. It's like above the knee area. Now you are going to have a scar, but for me personally, I would rather have the scar and try to work on fixing that scar than all the excess skin.
There's a woman who works in our building who recently, and I'll point her out to you if she walks by the hall. She recently had, Allie, explain this so I don't mess it up. She had her vagina put onto her face.
Yeah, someone's already asking about this on the text line. So what she got a facelift, but they used skin/fat from her vagina and put it in her face.
You ever heard of this before?
No.
Huh.
So it looks good. She has a pea face. She has a vagina.
It's a fat transfer.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So,
but it's vagina fat.
Okay, so you can take the fat from anywhere. Basically.
You can.
What if she had a lot of extra fat in her vagina? Then that makes sense.
Huh.
If I have extra fat on me and I would like to give it to other people to use,
How selfless of you.
Can I be like the Robin Hood of plastic surgery and give away my fat? How does that work? There's a lot of people on the phone that some of them have questions.
Okay.
Some of them would like to share with you their actual plastic surgery horror stories. So we'll take your calls at 800-520-1067. In the studio right now, it's a new book. I'm very excited about this. There will be a show. It's called From Bullsh to Botox, A Rebel's Guide to Self-Care, Eternal Youth, and a show that we'll be following that I think they're filming in our studio right now called Party Is Over. So we can't wait.
Does it end with this show?
This is it. We're the side of the party being over.
Okay.
So we'll come back with your calls and more with Sandra next on KROQ. Kelly Show on KROQ. If you need us, 800-520-1067. About to get to your real-life scary stories. It's the scariest time of the year. It's about to get a lot scarier as we hear your plastic surgery fails or surgery fails in our studio right now. Sandra Lena Silverman's got a book out all about the many plastic surgeries that she has gone through. Which ones are worth it, which ones are not. You did claim in the book, because I did do reading, even though Allie doesn't think I can read, that you did do vaginal reconstruction.
Yes.
And that is something that you would recommend or not?
Yes. I mean, it depends. So for me, it was absolutely imperative that I do the vaginal reconstruction because I had so much damage from when my son was born. But for somebody that just wants to be tighter and to eliminate the skin, like
it's all about excess skin.
The excess skin. I mean, if it makes you feel better, then yes, definitely.
And
eliminate.
What do you think is the gateway drug? Like, is it microblading? Is it Botox? What's the thing that gets people in and then goes, okay, now I'm in this world?
Probably Botox.
Yeah.
So many people do Botox, so once they start with that, and they're like, oh, my face looks a little bit more rejuvenated, and they just go from there.
I heard a lot of guys are doing Scrotox now. I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. And apparently it's on the uptick now. And guys want to have, I guess, smoother or less wrinkly balls.
Makes sense.
Have you heard about this trend at all?
That makes sense.
Well, it's all about the loose skin.
It's all about that skin, right.
I mean, anywhere that you have the skin, if you want to look a little bit more lifted.
We're going to hear a lot of stories right now, and someone who's been through this yourself. I look forward to hearing your opinions, and we will pick which we believe to be the scariest story we hear from real live listeners right now. And we start with Tess. Tess, what happened to you? You're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What happened?
The story's not about me. It's actually about my mom. So when I was a kid, she had a tummy tuck, and they ended up leaving those curved scissors in her stomach for 180 days.
Oh, my gosh.
So many days.
180 days?
That's horrible.
And then they realized, we're out of where'd our scissors go? They're not in that drawer. How did she find out that they were still inside of her?
She was in so much pain. Like, this led on. She also had a couple other issues, like a clotting disorder. So this led to a whole bunch of scar tissue and stomach problems for the rest of her life.
Man, it sucks because you have to cut back in to get them out.
To get them back out.
That's so sad.
Then they leave the second pair in. Well, is she okay now?
Yeah, she passed away, but yeah,
no.
not from
that day or later.
No, later.
Later.
Something else. But
she's probably great at rock, paper, scissors, that mom. All right, Tess.
Scissors, real ones in my stomach.
Tess, I'm sorry. That's a terrible story. Have you ever heard of this? This ever happened to you where the surgeon left something inside? No.
Never.
That doesn't happen.
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
But you've had a surgery that went badly.
I've had surgeries that weren't great, procedures that weren't great. The surgeries have been pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really had any.
These are real-life surgery horror stories, many of them plastic surgery horror stories. You can read all about these, the good, the bad, the skippable, and the ones you should do if you want to focus on yourself in the book that we'll put up the link to and everything, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, from Bullsh to Botox. You're on KROQ. Monique, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What's going on?
Well, I had a BBL. And while I was, I guess,
I can't spell. What is that? Bubble.
A Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, right.
It does give you a bubble.
Kim came to me today. Yeah, I woke up while they were lipoing my back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Now that is a lot of people's biggest fear is waking up during surgery.
Happened.
That's happened to you too?
Sort of. Like, I woke up and then I guess they saw that I was awake and then they put me back to sleep.
You got juice her up. When you woke up, Monique, you could feel things, or you just were awake and witnessing what was happening?
I was awake. I couldn't feel anything. I was like numb from the waist down. So I just felt somebody like pulling me up and down. And I woke up and I'm like, what's going on? And the doctor's like, oh, you're awake. And I remember the nurse showing me all the lipo that they had taken out. And I just remember telling her to put it all in.
Put all the fat in?
So she was taking the fat out of her back and putting it in her butt.
Oh, in the butt. And you're directing the surgery. It's never good when a person...
And then I knocked back out.
Oh, they must have juiced you up again. Give her some more of that. Take her down. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, but at least you're paralyzed still from the waist. Like, you can't feel anything.
Roman, you're on KROQ right now. We're hearing real-life scary stories. It's the scariest time of the year, and these are surgery stories, some plastic and some otherwise. What happened to you, Roman?
Good morning, Sweet Divots, guys.
Sweet Divots, good sir.
So, about 10 years ago, I went in for a colonoscopy. They put you on the side, and they get ready. They say count backwards from 10 to 9, take a deep breath, and I was out. About halfway through the surgery, through the colonoscopy procedure, I woke up and I ripped that thing out of my butt. And I just remember two people running over him. He's awake. He's awake. And I just ripped it out. Okay. And the thing is, and they just juiced me up again. And then I woke up about 4 p.m. in a waiting room with about 5 other patients strapped up to the bed. They came up and he's like, he's awake. He's fine. Then they asked me, do you remember where you are? Do this and that, blah, blah, blah. And the guy next to me in the bed next to me said, hey, bro, they kept coming in here about every 10 minutes looking at your butthole.
Oh, no. That's terrible news to find out after waking up from one of those.
They're
He's
like, now
awake.
he's going to be asleep for a while. Let's do some weird stuff.
They speak about him like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
He's alive. He's alive.
See, it's my bigger fear rather than waking up to not wake up or to be like, oh, they gave me too much or I have some kind of allergic reaction or something, and then it's just too much for them.
Well, for a colonoscopy, it should just be twilight, so you will wake up because it wears off. You're not intubated. You're breathing on your own.
Right. It's like when I had a C-section, like I'm awake for it, but I can't feel anything. But I know what's happening.
Asher, you have less of a story and more of a question for our expert in studio. Is that right?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm curious, like, when you get those procedures done on your face and body and whatnot, do you get different looks from people? How does that look? Because for me, it kind of sometimes looks, with all due respect, like Uncanny Valley vibes in a movie where it just doesn't seem to fit reality. No offense, but that's just...
You're saying once you go through a massive alteration, do people look at you differently? Like, do you all of a sudden...
do they treat you differently, or do they literally
out?
go, I can't recognize this person?
Right.
No, because all of my procedures, I still look natural, so I don't look like a different person, but there are people that have gone down these rabbit holes where they don't know when to stop in terms of, okay, I'm going to get another facelift.
You can find something wrong always.
Yes, and then you can start looking distorted. You look like a cat, or you're doing too much filler, or whatever it is. So no one's ever looked at me in any way, because no one's really ever looked at me and said, oh, she's had so much work done.
But in your book, and I think it's important to know, like, one thing that you did learn through this process was to find out how to love yourself regardless of what's happening.
That was my issue. I was doing all the external work and not the internal work. That's why the first part of the book is all the external work that wasn't making me happy.
Because it's easy to judge someone and be like, what are you doing to yourself? You know, why can't you just find a way to love yourself? And that's easier said than done.
So because of all those procedures, I'm sure close friends felt like that.
Right.
Like, why does she keep doing more? But the outside world wasn't looking at me like, oh, you look
like,
totally
who are
different.
You?
Or, what did you do to your face type of thing.
Asher, we only have time for one more story. Alan, we let you have the final word here, as we've been hearing from these horror stories, surgery horror stories gone wrong. And you can read about the pros and the cons of doing things to make yourself look and feel better. And Alan, go ahead.
What's up, guys? Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs, what happened to you?
I got a marble in my penis.
Now,
was that just
was that part of a surgery?
A private thing gone wrong?
Was that a hobby?
No. My friends, well, yeah, I guess you could call it surgery. My friends and I in high school, we were watching some, adult videos. You know how it is. And we saw a guy that had that, and I was like, shit, I want that.
No, don't swear.
Cool, yep. So we all, just sat down, and two of my buddies held me down, cut me open, put a little marble in there, and then we super glued it. It was I don't know what I can say, but it was like behind the skin.
Okay, that's enough of that.
I don't think we need to know exactly where it was.
I don't think he's a real doctor, that guy. I just want to point that out.
But I want to know, once that's in there, do you have to go to a real doctor to get that removed?
Yeah, in a clean, quick way, Alan. How did you get remove the marble from your penis?
Or is it still there?
So the super glue made the girth huge.
Cool.
And so I had to go to a doctor. They gave me a lot of antibiotics, and it's still in there, but it was very scary. I thought it was going to fall off.
You can read all about this on chapter 4 of your book, right? The marble in the penis. Is that in there? So that'll make the next book.
From Brumple to marble in the penis.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, listen, it's quite a read. Allie's into it. I may actually read for the first time, but I don't think so. I'm going to wait for the audio version.
Well, I'm just fascinated about the beauty industry in general, and I think it's interesting.
There's a lot of scams. A lot of scams.
There's a lot of scams out there, and there are things too that will make someone feel better about themselves. But there's also the personal. It's a very personal journey for each and every person to figure out: is it nothing for me? Is that am I just going to go all natural forever, or am I going to do little things here and there? And will it make me feel good about myself and empower me, or will it take me down this path that I don't want to go down?
It just depends on why you're doing the procedures. If you're doing it because you are happy with yourself, but you want to make some enhancements, then fine if you're doing it for you. But if you're doing it for somebody else or you're doing it because you're unhappy, it doesn't work.
Right.
Sandra Lena Silverman, thank you for being on with us. And the book, we'll put up the stuff on our socials. And listen, it's not that everyone's got a wish list. Apparently, we walk around, if I could just do this, I could just make myself look.
I've got my Christmas list.
Not everyone looks as good as I do naturally. So some people have to do some stuff. Why is everyone laughing about that statement? That was meant to be serious. All right, thanks for stopping by, KROQ.
Thank you, this was great.
We will be right back after this quick break. More, and we got tickets for you to go see No Doubt in Vegas at the Sphere. A clue coming up.
Klein, Alley, Show.
The world famous KROQ.
KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. And if you think about UCLA, it's a fine institution, unless, of course, you're a fan of USC, in which case you hate UCLA. Regardless, very difficult to get into. Most people, I think, get rejected. I think you have to have pretty good grades, pretty good test scores, and that's just to be a student there. So imagine the teachers there would be held to an even higher standard.
Absolutely.
We were all equally shocked and surprised when Postmaster Johnny told us that he was
he casually was like, I have to go speak at UCLA later, and we were like, what?
I was convinced he was trying to spell something that was not UCLA, the college. Like, I thought he was going somewhere else completely, and he was trying to spell it. And then I thought maybe he's talking about something near UCLA, because I know he likes to go to the bars by there, because he says they got the good, the better baddies are by the UCLA bars.
I thought he was going to meet a girl at UCLA and talk to her, and that's what he meant by speak at UCLA.
Right, but Johnny, correct me if I'm wrong, you were brought in front of an entire class of people?
Sir, yes, sir.
And you claim... We asked you a little bit about this on the bonus podcast yesterday, that you were speaking to a room full of marine biologists.
One of them was a marine biologist. The other ones were all comms majors.
Comms majors?
Communications. I know It's been a minute since you guys have been in college, but comms is communications.
Right. And you went there for what reason?
I thought I was just going to be arm candy, kind of, but then I ended up talking for a whole hour in front of the whole class.
You think the teachers and guest speakers bring arm candy?
They would have brought me just to be like, hey, this is another kid that's like somewhat of a college age. Like, he's probably going to come along for that.
Right. All right. I'm going to play some of the audio. Johnny, I may need Johnny to come in the studio to defend himself for this, because this audio is crazy. And at some point, apparently, he badmouthed it. Johnny, you understand? I haven't heard this audio yet completely. I know Omar heard some of it and Allie did, but you kind of badmouth us to the room full of students. You
Go ahead, play it. Let's hear it.
Well, you said it.
I know, but I don't remember what I said. But go ahead.
Did you prepare your speech at all?
No, not at all. I thought about it while we ate dinner beforehand, but that was it.
This is Johnny speaking to a class full of 100 students at UCLA.
So, just as Jennifer said, attention span is really, really, really short, especially nowadays. We grew up on, a lot of us grew up in the genesis of social media. And I had to kind of teach my coworkers the importance of that.
You had to teach us the importance of social media?
Yeah, I had to tell you guys. Remember, like, everybody's attention span is super, super short.
Yeah, you have to teach us about the genesis
of
social media.
No, I grew up in the genesis of social media. You guys kind of were there.
I grew up in the genesis of Sega Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
That's the genesis.
Genesis does. Immediately, first video, first 3 seconds, I say, don't say my name, don't say what show I'm on. It has nothing to do with radio. Holding up a box of cereal and the thing about sneaking cereal into the theaters.
Oh, my God.
I felt like a superhero when I said that, too.
Johnny, you're talking about your dumb bit you do?
Sneaking cereal into the theaters. I rest my case.
So, wait, you're talking to a room full of kids that obviously know, they don't need you to explain, because they're looking at you like you're some old out-of-touch loser, too.
Well, no, they're actually kids older than me in that class, but that was like...
You're also saying, you're all just spitting out things that are common knowledge nowadays.
Right. Show no attention span anymore. We get it. No one has an attention span.
That goes without saying. But also, too.
But you did say.
That was...
Did you pick that up at UCLA yesterday?
That was like one of the big talking points that Jennifer wanted to bring up when she brought me. She wanted to bring up me riding the first time on the airplane, me sneaking chicken in my pants, and then just my experience.
Listen to Johnny. He speaks about his idea of sneaking chicken in his pants.
Play it.
He speaks
like
about
he's about to win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, like I did. Right. Imagine a teacher that actually like helped come up with some medical device that cured something.
Yes.
Johnny is speaking about his bringing food in his pants in the movie theater. Like it. Listen to this. I mean,
sneaking cereal into the theaters. What if we did chicken? Me and Klein are big Costco guys. Okay. I was like, we'll get a rotisserie chicken. Go. First video, literally. Sneaking rotisserie chicken into the theaters.
Already messed up the name there. You called it you had a rotisserie and then you changed it back to rotisserie, you idiot.
That's how I said it in the video.
I know. So he goes.
That's how I said it in the
then we're spitballing. We go, cereal. What can we do next? Rotisserie chicken. We like Costco.
Literally the next day, 130 views. I wake up to 130,000 views. Boom. Okay. It looks like he does it a lot. Oh, they're actually a radio show.
So now he's talking about bringing it back to the show.
Right. So you're saying that you had a genius hit you, bring chicken in your pants into a movie theater. You explained to the kids.
And now it's helping us.
And is anyone watching you as you're doing these?
Dude, they are feverishly taking down notes.
They're taking notes.
Yes.
They are?
Yes. Notepads.
Holy crap.
How to transfer from UCLA.
Yes.
They're all filling out applications for other colleges. USC, transfer portal.
Any other school.
Marco on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, no, that was completely genius of UCLA bringing in Postmaster Johnny. You know how, like, when you have little kids, my theory is when you have little kids and they're misbehaving, so you take them to, like, the county jail and tell them, hey, if you keep misbehaving,
they're going to get scared straight them.
Yeah, scared straight.
Yeah. They basically brought Johnny in.
Genius of UCLA.
Yeah, they're very smart. Right. They said, bring in this
drop out, this could be you.
As soon as Johnny left, they're like, so that's what happens when you don't go to UCLA. That's a smart school right
great.
there. All right, here's the speech continues.
What's radio? Who's Klein and Alley? It was the stepping stones that took its way to get there.
Beautifully said. It was the stepping stones that took its way to get there.
Oh, that's because I talked about the stepping stones that took its way to get there. Yep, that's a Johnnyism right there. We had to start out sneaking pie. Then we had to do churro videos.
We had
we didn't have to.
Yeah, we did. We had. You guys wanted it.
I love that this was all a strategic plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hold on. The plan was.
I like how Johnny's kind of like put us in a position where we're forcing him to do all this stuff.
Right. These are all the things you wanted to do. In fact, we told you not to do all these things.
That's why I mentioned that in the
Yes.
speech too. We had to start out sneaking pie.
We had to.
Yep. We had to.
We had to start small with pie.
We had to start with pie. We had.
Then we had to do churro videos.
Had to do them.
Which we asked you to do consistently, and you did like 2 and then stopped.
Yeah.
Did you tell them that in class?
No, because I told them I was setting it up to talk about fellatio salad and how that was the end
big
game.
cliche.
Yeah, and these were all steps to get to that.
We started with pie. We ended at fellatio salad.
Yep.
Meeting adjourned.
Wow, what are we doing here, guys? Seriously.
No, he's got a lot to say.
Yeah. My job is just to get the eyes, give her an alley-oop so that her and her sales associates could close down and just slam dunk that.
What?
Good analogy. That is so good.
He's the guy providing the alley-oops.
Yes.
Your job is to give an alley-oop so that sales can then slam dunk that.
Dude, I'm Austin Reeves throwing up an alley-oop to Anthony Davis or LeBron James, and the sales team just slam dunks it.
And so that is kind of
the dumbest thing we've ever heard.
Why? We're all doomed.
That is a scary look at the future. Anyway, stay in school, kids. This has been
an example of how we use talent in radio. Everything Johnny just spoke about.
Oh, boy. We are doomed.
I know what they want to see. They want to see us do that like Kendrick Lamar thing was like bing, boom, bam, boom, bam, bing, bang.
That's what they want to see, kids.
That's what people want.
If any educators are listening and would like Johnny to speak at your institution, be it an elementary school, an obedience school, another college, please call. Johnny is available to speak to any classes effective immediately. He's got a whole... who knew he had such a patter down?
All the kids are writing down bing, bong, boom.
Can you say that bing, bong, boom thing again? I'm sorry.
Write that on the whiteboard, please.
I got bong,
bing, boom, bam, boom, bam, bing, bang.
How do we spell that, Johnny?
Bing that they really understand. It's our bread and butter. It's all we got.
That's all we got. That's all we got, guys. That's it. It's our bread and butter. That's all we got.
I forgot what we were talking about right there, but yeah. We're experiencing the same things that everybody else is. Whether it's wildfires, elections, homeless, Allie's son gets sick a lot or gets hurt a lot. So
are you just riffing right now?
The whole thing is a riff. You're not supposed to stand up there with a piece of paper. I'm going to look so unprofessional if I did that.
Homeless. Allie's kid gets sick a lot.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like you're staying on the topic.
Yeah, what is the point?
Like, what direction are you going?
Didn't the first thing you said?
Are you throwing darts at something?
No, that was talking about like relating and connecting with the community, and I was like, we're like the average Joe. Allie's a mom that has a kid that gets sick and hurt too.
Oh,
and
that's
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Didn't you start this whole thing by saying people have a short attention span?
You know what's crazy?
I think we got a bing bong boom.
I had thrown a little spice. I sympathize with Allie's long questions because when I get in front of it, when I'm standing up there, I'm like, I just want to keep talking.
And then you're like, what am I saying? I don't even know.
There was one time I did that.
Anyway, a lot of, the text line is overflowed with comments about this. Johnny, of course, speaking at UCLA. This is just some of it.
Allie's son gets sick a lot or gets hurt a lot.
Klein Alley Show news now, then clues to get you to Vegas to see No Doubt in the Sphere. But first, there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So it's been a few days now since the Louvre heist, and we now know how much they stole and how much it is worth. They haven't caught them yet, but they are, I think, trying to make connections to other similar museum robberies that have taken place at different museums and art galleries and things like that. They were able to evaluate everything they took, and all the crown jewels that they were able to make off with amounts to $102 million, and that's not including the crown they dropped. They did drop a couple of things on their way out.
What if that was your one job in the heist? Your job's to grab the crown. You're like, got it, boss.
Well,
and then
there
you
are
get
also
out.
tiaras and other crowns and stuff. I think there were a lot of crowns. Crowns are probably awkward to carry multiple. You know what I mean? Unless you got like pretty big sack.
Yeah, but I don't think they were like big, like heavy king crowns, like the
They
BK
looked like
Burger
mini
King.
little crowns, but I think
Mini
also
crowns.
people back then were smaller.
Right.
So I think a crown was able to cover a head and still be pretty small.
But the crown itself, the jewels inside, that's the real value right there.
Well,
Right?
I think it's also that it's old and that it's one of one, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure someone's going to flip it real quick. Like they
You
can't
think
sell
they
it.
just pop out all the diamonds
Yeah,
and sell them?
Yeah, they can't sell it as a crown. You got to do like what Moses the jeweler does. That guy I follow on TikTok. You got to melt it down and then pull out the stones and resell them.
Yeah, but isn't the value upon the age of the thing as well? Like, it's like an art piece. It's not just the paint that's worth something. It's the entire piece itself.
I would agree, but it's going to be very hard in the world of the deep web to sell something that is as known and now being hunted like the crown jewels. But if you were just to pop out a couple of 50-carat diamonds, you could probably flip those pretty quick.
Yeah, but I think that's why art heists. Like, I always think about that. I'm like, why would you steal this thing where as soon as you sell it, someone's got a major red flag, right? But that's the Dorothy slippers and all that stuff still gets stolen, and they get sold on the black market, and people buy it.
Yeah, remember there was that guy that was selling the Tom Brady jersey that he stole from the locker room like right after the Super Bowl? And it was very easy to track it down.
Wasn't that like a janitor or something?
Yeah, it was like a janitor, like a team, whatever it was. But the guy, that's a hard jersey to flip because people know specifically that's been stolen. So obviously someone's trying to unload. If you got a buddy who hits you up this week and says, I'm selling a crown with a bunch of diamonds, don't ask any questions.
Well, one of the worst things about all of this is that the Louvre was uninsured.
Crazy. That's
Which
insanity.
is insane. But one of the things that was stolen was a pearl and diamond tiara from the collection of Queen Marie Amélie. So you can look up all the things that were stolen from the heist. All right. It seems that there's a growing trend in the world of fragrances. Have you noticed that everything now smells like food? Perfumes, soaps, everything is now smelling like pistachio and other foods. Caramel glaze, vanilla frosting, marshmallow. Yes, this has been a thing for a while, but they're reporting.
Where the burgers at or the pizza? Come on.
There's a rising interest in gourmand fragrances. That is edible scent inspired.
I hate it. The only smell, everything
What a
should
great
smell.
nickname.
Cinnabon. You want to make everything smell like Cinnabon?
Cinnabon is fancy.
That's a great smell, and I'm sure they do have a good. But people go in there. I think they even say it at the place. Free smells. Come in here and take a whiff for the Cinnabons.
They say free smells.
I think on the door. I think it says it on the door. I'm not kidding. Jake, am I crazy or they say that?
They have doors?
They don't have doors. They don't have anything.
Cinnabon.
They have a counter and Cinnabons.
I've seen a Cinnabon.
Oh, yeah, there's a counter and a phrase.
They have a high teenager and Cinnabons.
Sometimes you just want the sniff. But
You go to a place and see if it says, we have free smells.
Call. Someone find a number for a Cinnabon. Get them on the phone.
Restaurant.
I promise you they say that.
Remember we called a Cinnabon and then we were questioning them about the way it was pronounced?
Oh, I have that.
Remember he was like Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. I have it. It's an old call.
We were like, what?
Yeah, I have it right here, Al. I'm glad you brought it up.
They say the reason for this surge.
Cinnabon.
There he is.
Cinnabon.
Yeah,
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. We're like Cinnabon, right? It's like, no.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. Cinnabon.
I think he's saying Cinnabon.
And that was at a Cinnabon location.
Yeah. So they're saying that this is a booming industry now that everyone is on weight loss drugs.
They just want to smell the food but not eat it.
Because people have reported when they're on weight loss drugs that their sense of smell changes. Of course, their appetite changes as well. And some people are getting satisfaction just from smelling things, not even necessarily eating them. So you're like, I don't want to eat bacon, but I want to smell it.
Yeah, but I told you, I've fallen for this so many times. And my wife got some stupid chocolate chip scented candles. And I didn't know that. I walked home and smelled fresh baked chocolate chips, went to the oven, nothing in there. And it's just candles lit. I go, what's the point of this? You've completely... I think I literally had to sit down and eat handfuls of chocolate chips after that happened.
Well, my wife, when she went to New Orleans, she brought back a candle that smelled like the French Quarter. It was like, doesn't that smell like pee?
It's a terrible smell.
Then we have this pea candle burning all the time. All right, it's a good time to be a Dodgers fan. Obviously, Game 1 of the World Series is on Friday, but you could be in a worse position. Maybe you're a fan of a team that is not successful, like the Jets. And there was a great interview that is now going viral of this kid who was he was questioned after the Jets lost about how he enjoyed the game, and this is what he said.
Awesome, the game. I hate this team. I was born into this, and I'm not going to ever... I'm always a Jets fan, but, like, I hate this team.
I get that, man.
Yeah, it sucks to root for a losing team.
It's very funny how, if you look at the NFL this season, how many surprising storylines there have been. Quarterbacks that sucked previously are great all of a sudden. Teams that sucked are amazing. Nothing seems to make sense at all except for the fact that the Jets are still 0-7.
I know.
That's the one thing of the entire season where you go, oh, yeah, that still tracks with every other season. All this other stuff that's weird, where like all of a sudden the Colts are good and all these other teams that used to suck are great. And
the Giants are like doing well, but not.
And the Ravens were great, but now they're terrible.
Yeah, the Eagles.
You can't keep track of it all. But then they're like, well, is anything normal? Well, the Jets can't get a win. Oh, okay.
And it is the plight of the fans.
Story checks out. We get into a brand new hour of the show. We do that right now on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world-famous KROQ.
Good morning, Emily. You're on KROQ as we kick off a brand new hour of the show. What's up?
Klein, so I was just listening, and you said that Cinnabon has the free smells. It's Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's has the free smells?
Yeah, that's coming through on the text line
Jimmy
as well.
John's
They have
has the signs that says free smells.
Free smell. That sign should be on more places. I mean, technically all smells are free, but I mean, I guess Jimmy John smells like fresh baked bread, I guess. By the way,
but I would rather fresh baked pretzels.
Yeah, I don't think you can pick
Cinnabons.
it. Someone did say that, once again, our show has convinced them to start eating stuff.
Hey, Klein, hey, Allie. I just had Jersey Mike's for the first time because Klein wouldn't shut up about it.
Thank
and it
you.
was so good.
You're welcome.
Really loved it. I think they should probably sponsor you guys.
They should.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
It's so crazy how much we talk about how much we love that place.
We don't even need a sponsorship. I just want free Jersey Mike's. Just hook up a free sandwich every once in a while. That's all I care about.
I don't even want free Jersey Mike's. I would just like one to be right here in the studio.
I want a Jersey Mike's jersey. I want to be sponsored.
Yeah, sponsor that. Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, we are starving. We are ravenous. We spend most of the show very hungry. Allie brings in her little portion-controlled whatever the hell she's eating, and she goes to town on it during the show. Vanessa is eating constantly during the show. Yesterday, she was chomping on something.
Not true.
Yesterday, I forget, it was today, I went in, I said, you eating again? You said, yeah, but what's it to you? You got all tough with me.
Well, because I wasn't talking on air, so I was like, why are you asking, buddy?
See? That's my point.
What the big idea?
Yeah, she got like real tough with me about it. But what were you eating yesterday?
Just chips.
Yeah, just leave people alone if they eat. Just because you like are manorexic during the day doesn't mean other people can't eat things.
I wish I was eating right now.
Did you offer, Vanessa, did you offer Klein any?
No, but we have chips in the office if you want one.
We do. We have a whole thing of like flaming hot everythings.
You ain't got to flame everything, Allie. That's what we say.
It is. It's just a box of flaming stuff. And I've got tons of Ritz.
I am hangry.
You are. You got to eat something.
I think I do go through my life hangry most of the time.
Yes, because it's a basic human need, Klein. You got to eat something.
If you'd like to go to Vegas and see No Doubt at the Sphere, we already told you this morning you'll be listening for the song Don't Speak, and now we will tell you when you'll hear that song at KROQ. Will it be right now? No. It's going to be in the 2 p.m. hour. Starting at 2 p.m., sometime between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., you will hear Don't Speak, and that is your chance to call in, win yourself a trip to Vegas, round-trip airfare, 2-night hotel stay, and 2 tickets to see No Doubt in the Sphere. They're probably working on some of those Allie's eating right now. Unbelievable. Yum. Oh, in honor of No Doubt, you're eating an orange. That's perfect. Look at that. She's going to town on an orange right now.
My tragic kingdom.
This guy just had a show, I think last night, here in Southern California. Johnny said it was amazing. Some Joe end of beginning on KROQ as we kick off a brand new hour.
So does the mom in Santa Clarita. A great question. Thank you.
You chopped that up. You chopped that up.
Who asked that question? What was the question?
This other girl named Allie that was wearing a hoodie that said orgy. She had asked the question.
What was the question?
I honestly don't remember, but
great.
But great question.
All right, here we go.
Johnny, I'd love to know, do you feel safe at these events with, the general public?
Do you feel safe? That's an interesting question.
So this woman, was one because she wanted to do public events with her
Brazzers.
With Brazzers, and she was like, "Hey, do you guys feel safe at your events? And what do you do to feel safe at events?"
Hold on, they had someone from Brazzers speaking?
Yeah,
man, I should have gone to that.
Totally, another great insight, and this does happen.
Another great insight.
Jesus Christ, John.
So as a guy, I don't really feel threatened when I meet listeners. Some people are sketchier than others. I'm not going to lie. Some of them have way more crazier piercings. Some of them have crazy colored hair. And some of them just look like they're living in a trailer off of Hacienda.
Don't you live? Hold on, Johnny. Don't you live in a trailer?
Yeah,
Isn't your hair colored?
Yeah, but my hair is a natural color, not like purple.
Described yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I had rights.
This is why I don't like the difference between Johnny in his 20s and someone in their 70s is like the weird kids with the purple hair.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Karina, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. What can we do for you?
So I'm a special education teacher, and I think Johnny would be great in my classroom.
I agree. Hold on one second.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Yeah, John.
That's not teaching. That's just being.
Yeah, John.
Hey, you got a rhythm with the tism, man.
Hold on. Are you inviting Johnny to speak or to join the class?
Maybe both.
Okay. All right, hold on. Get her information. I love it. All right, once again,
Keep going. Let's get it going.
So, as professionals, we try to really identify, let's not judge a book by its cover.
Oh, my God. Johnny is...
Did you call yourself a professional?
Yeah, I was laughing and I was sneering to Jennifer. I was like, oh, my God, I said professional.
As a professional.
That's so funny.
As a professional, insert cliche here.
Yeah. Professionals, we try to really identify, let's not judge a book by its cover, but at the same time, our guards are up. So there's been a time or two where we're in a big parking structure right off Hollywood, and I was like, Allie, let me walk you to your car real quick. Let me go with you. Right? Like I think of Allie and...
KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. If you need us, the number is 800-520-1067. Lots to give you throughout the show, and of course, we have no more of these 21 Pilots tickets.
We are on day 1,499 as we give away the final pair of tickets to the 21 Pilots concert.
Don't worry, there's none left. I appreciate the message, but
We've got nothing.
We're tapped out. I appreciate all the DMs. There's nothing we can do for you. Hopefully we see you tonight, the private show. If not, I'm sure we'll announce something again cool, or you can just come join us a week from Friday for the final Friday Fiesta.
That's the final.
That is the final Friday Fiesta.
No
Can't
more.
wait to have you there at Descanso. Details up on our socials at Klein Alley Show. Plan accordingly on Halloween. Win yourself a giant 85-inch TCL TV just because you put together a sweet costume. So, speaking of costume, yesterday I went into my first Halloween store of the season.
A spirit or no?
Not a spirit. It was like a knockoff spirit. It was, once again, it used to be a Michael. Everything used to be something. Used to be a Michaels or used to be
a Big Lots. That's a big one.
Right, used to be one of those. And now it's just got a giant banner and an inflatable ghost outside.
Cool.
Inside, it was just full-on pandemonium. No one You know how like the inside of a Home Goods or the inside of a TJ Maxx, it's just like people just kind of look at stuff and then throw it down in piles? That is times 1,000 at these Halloween stores.
Oh, and then you have kids. It's also like old school Toys R Us vibes, where everyone just feels like the kids can play. They can take stuff off of the racks. They can just put masks on, run around with a light up sword.
And the workers they have give 0 Fs because they're all very seasonal. They know they have the job for 2 weeks, regardless if they're good or bad. So they just go, let's be bad.
And they're all high too, I think.
They are. I mean, it was like the least helpful. The only way you could tell they worked there, to be completely honest, because some of them had walkie-talkies, and you'd say to them like, "Hey, any idea where I could find like a Beetlejuice costume?" And they're like, "I don't know. I think we have them somewhere. They're that way." And they point. This place is like a giant warehouse of costumes, but then they also have all of the scary stuff, like the inflatable things or
the things that scare you,
and those things were jumping up. And some of those things, I'm telling you, they got real freakier. Like there was I walked by a clown.
Halloween decorations.
Jesus Christ.
I walked by a clown. I swear to God.
I walked by a clown and he scared me.
No, listen to this. I walked by a clown, regular clown. And I looked at this thing for 20 minutes. It didn't move at all.
I looked at it for 20 minutes. That's lame.
I'm saying, I saw in the peripheral.
No wonder you're asking for help in a Halloween store.
In the periphery.
I'm stuck, sir.
How do I find my costume?
All of a sudden, you walk by the clown. It pulls out 2 knives. I'm not talking like a stupid, one of those things.
Yes,
with the eyes.
You are.
No, I'm not. Most of those things, the eyes light up red. It goes, ooh, and you go, all right, shut up. This thing, 2 giant blades come out of nowhere.
Come out of nowhere.
This one
come out of their sides.
And the thing jumps, and I'm telling you, scared, like legitimate fear.
Oh, man, where's the surveillance video of that scaring you?
So I said to the guy, hey, this one's pretty cool. Is this for sale? Oh, no, this is just to display. What kind of crap is that?
Really?
Yeah, I said, are any of these for sale? Oh, some of them are for sale. A lot of them we don't actually have. They're just for the ambiance. So I go, what kind of store is this? And then, the costumes, the way it is, because I guess I waited too long, they're like, we have a size for infant or size for quadruple extra large.
Oh, man. Did you go infant?
So I'm going to be wearing an infant Halloween costume.
Well, with how scared you got, it's fitting.
I'm just wearing a diaper because
because obviously you're a little baby.
I peed myself. But it was incredible because, I don't know, Omar, you love these stores, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the clown right now with the 2 daggers. I mean, this is like beyond amateur level.
Yeah.
How do you know that's the same one I saw?
Because,
a clown with 2 knives is a clown with 2 knives.
A dagger, mic, animatronic. Clown with knives. That's what I tapped into the YouTube. I'm sure it's the same one. How many do you think they make here?
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot. I'm sure there's a lot.
I don't know about that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Omar, how scary is it?
Oh, this one is maybe, I'm going to say a
10.
2?
It's a 10, dude.
It's a 2.
All right, I'm going to put this thing.
It barely moves, man. It kind of jumps up a little and wiggles its little arms with the knives in it. That's all it does.
You're looking at the wrong one.
You waited 20 minutes for
I'm gonna get this thing and put it in the hall at KROQ, and I will watch how many people spill hot coffee on themselves when they walk by it. And they freak out.
I would love for you to buy it.
I couldn't find
It's the one that kind of looks like a little kid almost.
No. What?
Oh, no?
I mean,
that's him.
It's not.
Does it have a point? What kind of hat does it have?
You're looking at me. That's me in the video. No,
what kind of hat does it have?
I don't remember the hat. I just remember the giant knife.
He was too scared.
I saw real.
A big scary eye.
I saw.
It was real?
I saw real parents grabbing their kids and running out of the store with their kids' eyes covered. That's how scary it was.
It was like a Scooby Scram.
I'm going to find this thing today. I swear to God. You're going to be freaked the F out.
Oh, sure.
All right.
I went into a spirit store. There were all kinds of things that were jumping out. And my 3-year-old was like, this is awesome.
I'm not talking about the little girl on the swing that goes, wee, like that stuff.
No.
This one was.
Why, you got over that last year?
That one didn't scare me ever. The kid stuff doesn't scare me. There was one where a girl was decapitating a teddy bear. That was a cool one.
Cool.
Not scary, but like weird and unsettling.
Yeah, I like the ones that are just creepy. Yeah, like in that way.
This one, this clown with the 2 blades, I'm telling you, I think the blades were real for starters.
Stop it.
I'm going to find this
Also, do you want to get to the part where you actually went to the costume fitting room, which nobody does?
So one of my kids really wanted this stupid thing, inflatable, This is the third year we've tried this. It doesn't work. She's too little. But where she wears one of those giant inflatable things. It looks like,
those are funny.
like a dinosaur or something?
Yeah, those
this
are
one
cool.
was like an alien that was holding her or something.
Cool.
And, of course, she's too little, so she doesn't work. And so I said, can I try this on? Because these guys have no return policy, nothing. You buy it, buyer beware. We're not taking this back. And so I have to go to this makeshift. The scariest part of the whole store, to be honest, is the dressing room, because it's not a real dressing room. It's like looks like something they set up after a natural disaster, like one of those like FEMA setups.
Right. And
people are like half trying on stuff, but also
usually
it's chaos everywhere. And I'm trying to inflate this thing, but there's no batteries for the inflatable thing, so I'm blowing it. I'm like, I'm trying to blow into this this costume to see if I can get to see if it's actually going to work on her, you know. But
really just sound.
People walk by and they see me blowing into a child's
special
costume.
Assistance.
I don't think I should go out in public anymore. I can't go out in public anymore.
Well, and people usually just try the costume on over their clothes. No one's getting fully naked and putting on a costume.
Is that what you did?
No, I didn't get fully naked. I didn't try anything on. She did
what
not.
about your kid?
She didn't get fully naked.
Did you get partially naked?
Told her to put her shirt back on. No,
oh my God.
Right.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
Hey, yo, man, bangers on KROQ. You got about 5 seconds. At Sphere, Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Song of the day for your chance to win round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
Vanessa is kind of like older sister and another older sister.
Thanks so much, Johnny. Love that.
You could have just said older sisters.
An older sister and another older sister.
I almost thought mom. I was like, am I going to say mom? But
I was like, is he going to say mom? But then you just graced me with another even older sister.
What a terrible question. Older and an older, grosser sister.
You need to be the dumbest person in every room you walk in.
Are you looking in the mirror when you say this?
Yes, dude.
This is his parting advice for the class. This is his big speech
All right,
at the end.
This is the big speech at the end. Maybe some Braveheart music, Omar, anything inspirational as we listen to Johnny's words of wisdom for the future. He's speaking to a class at UCLA. This is not a joke. I'm not sure how this got accepted. I think that whole school... That is the appropriate music.
Anything, sorry.
All right, here we go.
You need to be the dumbest person in every room you walk in, especially in this industry. That's what I've learned. You need to be the person that knows the least. I don't know anything. I don't. You need to be very dumb. That's the beauty in learning and the beauty of just being young, too. Not knowing. Nobody knows. What I've learned so far, nobody has any idea what they're doing.
You mean you're taking it all in?
Take everything.
Wait. She's like, how do I translate what he's saying?
Play it back.
Because he's saying, be dumb. Don't
You need
learn.
to be a sponge. And another thing you really need to do is fail.
Yep.
Fail. Write down, you must fail. Because you must fail. You can only fail about so many times.
You've already hit your limit, pal.
Before you hit a success. I did. That chicken video just didn't happen overnight.
Yes, it did.
That's true, bro. I ate with that, bro. That was so hard, bro.
You too can put chicken down your pits, but you have to fail.
Yes.
I did. That chicken video just didn't happen overnight. It's just what comes to you when you're the dumbest in the room and you soak up what everybody wants to teach you.
Yep.
These guys that failed a lot, they worked in way more than I can count different markets all across America before they landed here. Don't ever be the smartest, because if you're ever the smartest in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to be the dumbest.
I was going to say, for fellatio salad, we can definitely collab with some porn stars.
Yes. I mean, that was
there we go. That's Johnny.
Dude,
What
bro.
a fascinating look into the teachings. Everyone just got a free college course at UCLA.
Yes. You know what's crazy? Somebody paid $6,000 worth of quarterly tuition to hear me talk in their class.
Wow.
To hear you say, don't learn anything, just fail.
Yes, that's so dumb.
Beautifully said.
I want my money back.
Oh, man. More food has just arrived here. You guys are the worst.
Oh, yay!
75% higher risk of an early death if you are not eating this. That is one of the many questions that we will tackle as we solve all of the internet's biggest riddles in Clickbait. Here we go. Clickbait. It's the internet. Internet never lies to you. Bait. Designed 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Clickbait, masturbate. We can only do one of them on the radio, so it's time for some clickbait. And here we go. We will get to that in just a moment, but let's start with this. According to experts, the loneliest day for singles is not Valentine's Day. It is one day of the year. New research shows this is officially the loneliest day for single people. This is when they feel the loneliest. What day do you believe it is? It does, I will say this, it does coincide with a holiday, but it's not Valentine's Day.
Gosh, I imagine that this is New Year's. Because when you have no one to kiss at midnight, then you feel bad. You feel like you have to have a new lease on life. You either swear off dating or swear that you're going to find someone finally. So I imagine there's a lot going back and forth on New Year's Eve.
It's funny. I would think New Year's was a great time to be single because there's just so many people running around looking for someone.
Oh, yeah.
Standards get real low as you get close to midnight, man.
Some of my best New Year's Eves were single.
Yeah,
I was making out with everybody.
Right. Allie claimed no one would talk to her at 10 p.m., but by 11:59 p.m.
Oh, yeah. People were like, hello, what's your name? I was like, I'll tell you everything.
That's nothing better than I would actually wear a clock around my neck like Flava Flav and show people, look, it's almost here.
Hey, it's me or nothing.
You got to settle on someone.
Yep.
Let's go. All right, Jake, what do you think? You're a single guy. What is the loneliest day for you? What is the loneliest day for you?
Great, every day.
Oh, man. That's very sad.
Every day. No, I would think if it coincides with a holiday, maybe it is Halloween, since you want to do a couple's costume or something. You want to have someone to go out with.
I can't do this. Good night, world.
Oh, Jake. Omar, what is the loneliest day for singles?
So I think it's going to be Thanksgiving because I think Thanksgiving more so than Christmas focuses on just the family part. You know what I mean? Building a family, getting with somebody, getting married, and having that. I think if you're single and you're around that, but you don't have it yourself, I think that makes you feel lonely.
I was surprised. One of you is right, and I'm surprised about this. But apparently, I would have thought maybe your own birthday or something. But Thanksgiving, I guess you can hide your loneliness with family or weird uncles and stuff. Halloween is according to a new survey that was done by Dating.com. That is the day that
Dating.com.
That is
have to take it seriously.
That is the day that they feel that single people claim they feel the loneliest. Because I guess people are doing stuff. I don't know. I feel like just all you got to do is find.
Well, I think also if you're just at home alone giving out candy, I think that when you're passing out candy, it feels kind of, you're just a person alone in your house and you're so aware that you're alone versus having a house full of, a partner, kids, whatever.
Just find a group costume and say I'm a Ghostbuster, need 3 others.
Or going to a pumpkin patch or a farm or something like that. Usually it's couples and it is a family oriented holiday, I guess.
All right, we move on. It's clickbait. Here we go. That is the answer. Next one is
clickbait.
All right, if you do not eat this, and you probably didn't, you are at a greater risk of dying early. 75% higher risk of an early death because of cardiovascular disease if you do not eat what?
So I think this is going to be you, Klein, because you do not eat a proper breakfast. And I think because you don't eat breakfast, is that every time I talk now?
I don't know why the cow started. All of a sudden I got hungry for breakfast. Yeah, excuse me.
But I think if you got to eat breakfast in the morning, you got to get your metabolism going, you got to get your digestive system working, everything's starting to groove, grease the wheels. It's so important. If you skip that, I think it's bad for your health all around.
All right, Alice claims breakfast. Jake, what is the thing that if you don't eat, you're at a 75% greater risk of an early death?
Vegetables.
They do love telling you to eat more vegetables.
Yeah, I don't know. I think vegetables are overrated. I think everyone's all about protein and gut health now. It's all about fiber and meat.
Omar?
Yeah. I was going to say fruits and vegetables, but I'm going to say salmon. I think, you know what, if you're not eating some fish and stuff, yeah, you're going to die sooner.
I do love those omegas.
Mm-hmm. I love it. You don't like fish, really?
No, hate it. I tried to do fish oil for a while, and that's the worst part because they just burp
It's
fish
just the
smells
smell.
all day.
Ugh.
It's the worst
Yeah,
part of the
that's
fish without any of the good butter to dip into it.
You just want oil.
If you're going to sell fish oil pills, why don't you at least serve a side of butter?
But you like raw fish. You
Yeah, I'll
like
eat-
pokey and
yeah, I'll eat
stuff,
that stuff,
But
sure,
you don't
sure.
like cooked fish.
Well, Allie's right. I'm shocked. But apparently, if you do not eat breakfast on a regular basis, and I don't think a lot of people do, I think it is. I love I do eat breakfast. I just don't eat it at the breakfast time. I love eating breakfast late in the day. I love the after bars breakfast. Big fan of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll eat breakfast any time of the day. If it's ever offered at a place and I'm there, I usually go right to the breakfast part of the menu. But if you're not eating it at breakfast time, the American College of Cardiology claims that people that never ate breakfast had a 75% higher risk of an early death because of cardiovascular disease.
Wow. Well, and a lot of people are like, nah, I don't really feel like eating in the morning. You got to eat anyway.
That's time-wise. Rushing out. How can you tell if a man that you are talking to has a large dong?
Oh.
And Allie, it has nothing to do with the size of their hands or their feet, which people used to think. There's a new way now that people can tell if the man you are talking to is, quote, well-endowed.
You
This is a
you can
very
tell they don't
clickbait.
have a big one is when they talk about getting scared of a clown at a Halloween store.
Well, that's not the answer, so sorry. Could be.
Let's see. You said it's not a physical trait?
I said it's not hands or feet.
It's not hands or
everyone
feet.
always says. How can you tell if the guy that you are talking to is
Well, I mean,
potentially
maybe just
well
if they're
endowed?
tall. I just feel like that's a seismic, like that just makes sense proportionally. Like if there's a tall person, you just assume that everything's bigger.
Okay, Allie just claims just tall. Tall means big dong.
That's what my mom always said.
That's Allie, it says it on her pillows at her place. I've seen it. Omar, what is the answer? It's not the hands or feet like we've always been told.
Saggy balls.
Allie, you've already guessed. You can't guess again.
No, I'm going to guess it's going to be if you have a rather big Adam's apple. If you're a male. Yeah,
big Adam's
apple.
apple.
Yeah, big dong.
Adam's apple / giant dong. Jake?
I'm going to guess ears.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Ears or nose.
Well, not nose, because Klein has that.
Thank you. There's apparently something, none of you are right, that is called the hung smile.
Oh, my God.
It is a sly, flirty, and confident grin that supposedly signals a man knows just how well endowed he is, and they claim that people like Hugh Jackman have this,
Oh, John Hamm has it too.
yes, have the hung smile. It's a certain look.
It's really just Jackman. It's a ass-eating grin. That's what it is. It's a douche grin.
Yeah, but it's not. I think the douche grin is a little different than the hung smile because the hung smile, I guess, has a little bit more confidence with it, whereas the douche grin feels like it's almost masked
up
in.
for something?
Yes, yeah, and I don't know how. I'll look to the YouTube camera for this.
Ew.
Is that a?
I'm going to give you one too. Ready?
Is that a hung smile? Allie's huge. Look at that.
Hung.
Allie's hung. So apparently you can look for the hung smile. And if they look at all, I guess, in the smile-wise, just look at the mouth. If it's at all like Hugh Jackman or like a John Hamm, then that probably means that they also have a
Do
John
you
Hamm
think
themselves.
Johnny has a hung smile? Or a douche grin?
It's got a dumb smile.
It's a dumb smile.
You're right.
He has a
okay.
dumb smile.
It's the same. It's both of them.
This is the final one, and then we got to move on from clickbait. So here we go. Last one.
Fake.
All right. Hey, Allie, we only have time for one more. Do you want to talk about which thing in your house you are not cleaning nearly enough, according to experts? Or how will people tell you're American when you're traveling around the world? Like, what are the tells that say you're an American?
Oh, that's
you're a tourist. There's something, according to the global community, that is a dead giveaway that you're American. And it's not just a giant, tank top with an American flag on it. And that,
God, yeah, that's tough.
or the thing in your house right now that you're not cleaning nearly enough.
Well, that's always bed sheets or something.
It's not. It's not. You're
Okay,
wrong.
then it's your closet.
Also wrong.
All right. Well, then it's your toilet.
Nope. These are the obvious things people clean because it's a toilet.
Allie has so many filthy items in her
Yeah.
house. It's hard for
Hold
her
on,
to
it's
choose.
my toothbrush.
Yeah. Keep going.
Hold on.
Allie apparently doesn't clean her house.
I do clean my damn house. I feel like that's all I ever do. Your countertops.
I will say that the item that is number one is something I don't think I've ever cleaned.
Coffee
ever.
maker.
No.
Air fryer.
Nope.
Microwave.
That's the one.
Ah, there it is.
Because everyone just assumes that the microradiation cleans it.
Well, yeah, but then sometimes if you put something in too long, it just explodes.
Yeah, then
then you
just
take it out and you're like, and moving on with my life.
Yeah, move on. Just leave it in there. You see the inside of the microwave here at work. It is disgusting. It looks like a...
I've definitely had things explode in there and been like, meh, anyway.
The inside of these microwaves look like Jake's tie-dye shirts. They just stay like that, always. All right, so then we'll end it with this one then. These are the very American tendencies that stick out like a sore thumb when you are traveling abroad. And the number one is one of the reasons I hate leaving America, because it is so infuriating, but that's the thing that they can tell that makes us American. It's such a crazy way that they know. It's not the obvious. What do you think?
That we tip.
All right. Omar, what is it?
That we wear Crocs everywhere.
Crocs.
Oh, my God.
Very American. Jake?
Cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Correct answer. And the world hates this, is putting ice in things.
Oh, my God. Yes, we are obsessed
when we
with ice.
want ice for a drink, God, they will. If you ask for ice,
They give you like
a sliver,
half a cube. Yeah.
It's like they are treating
Who
it.
cares? Why does everything have to be so damn cold?
Allie, are you now on the side of the Europeans here?
I don't care about ice.
Dude, I was
really
in Italy
don't.
once during the summer, and I had like little bag them for more ice.
Bag.
You
It
know
was
what
so
I,
hot.
You know why I hate ice is
One-
because they give you less of a beverage.
You hate ice. You said you loved ice earlier
No.
this week. No, I'm confused.
F ice.
That's right. That's what they say, F ice. All right, some Foo Fighters for you now. This is Call All My Life on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Pleasure to meet you. Winning coming up on KROQ. Klein Alley Show. The GOAT line's there when we're not. That number's 844-956-GOAT.
You idiots. You better not fumble this opportunity to have this freaking attorney as your little patsy. Think about Klein.
We did get an interesting email proposal yesterday from a listener to the show that is apparently a Harvard law-educated grown-ass man. And he is looking to retire, but he doesn't want to do nothing because he thinks he's going to die. So he wants to basically come in and be our intern, which would be the highest qualified, not just intern, but I looked into it. He would be the highest qualified person working in this building by far. And he would be an intern for the show, but he's also a Harvard-educated lawyer.
Yeah, and when you work in, smart jobs like that, I think that you get tired and burnt out pretty quickly. So he wants to retire early and just fill his time with something that's truly meaningless.
Right, just this like mind-numbing nonsense that we do every day. So we got this proposal, and now people are concerned that we're going to blow this.
Think about Klein. He will save you from all the scams. He will be the one to go after people when you fall for the next scam. It would be freaking awesome. I have an attorney as a friend, and it is so freaking cool to be able to ask about.
By the way, that's a very valuable thing is in your group of friends. Do you have, the five that you need? I'm not even talking about good friends, but the five expertise.
And how powerful it is when you say, like, you'll be hearing from my attorney.
Right, that line means something. My attorney, even if it... And
my
then
attorney intern.
Right, then you got to...
Yeah. You just drop the intern part and you're good.
Yeah, don't say that part. But if think about it, your own group of friends. Like if you have a friend that happens to be a doctor. We had friends for a while that she was a vet. It was such a great friend to have because...
Oh, that is a great... Because then even just asking, should I bring my pet to the hospital or not? Is such a clutch question.
Yeah, my dog ate a bee and a half a joint. And then she would go like, it's fine. Just drink some water. All right, great. Good to know. Thank you.
Making a nurse friend, I think, is just as important as doctor because they can answer a lot of the questions that a doctor can't answer.
So I think that we should apply that to the show and be like, let's not just quit with this, Harvard law-educated intern lawyer, but let's also try to find like an EMT that we can get on staff to do something for us, and then maybe a shrink. And probably a bodybuilder guy that could lift stuff because I'm too tired. Prostitute.
We need a food person, too.
A chef would be good. That'd be nice.
The most random things that you wouldn't think. It's a really cool opportunity. Do not screw this up. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll try not to. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I know we're all a fan of it, but Vanessa hates the idea for some reason.
Yeah, why is she so against it?
I don't know. She hates it.
She's ageist. She hates old people.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I could see that.
That's not true.
Because she's a child.
Also, we can't just have a lawyer just like that. No, if we have a lawyer, it has to be a lawyer that specializes in radio.
Specializes in radio.
That's why we have our lawyer, John.
Yeah, but he's employed at this company.
His job is to make our job.
We can't just have people join us. They have to be in college.
Man, Vanessa's the man.
She really is.
What the hell?
Vanessa is the man.
She did that training. Now she's all...
She's telling us all the stuff we've done.
She's a lawyer.
Right. She's not a lawyer.
But Vanessa is right. I think the company has to approve the process of having an intern because you tried to have an intern here unofficially and they kicked him out.
Who got in trouble?
Yeah.
Guys,
who got in trouble?
Who?
Vanessa.
I don't think any of us got in trouble.
No, Vanessa got in trouble.
Why'd you get in trouble?
What kind of trouble,
Because she's
Vanessa?
the producer. She's supposed to shut that stuff down.
No, you're not. Vanessa's supposed to kind of do what we want her to do.
Guys.
I'm not an assistant.
My track record of bringing illegal interns into this company is strong. Ginger Justin, illegal intern.
No,
now
but he worked at this company,
yeah,
though.
but not in the role I put him in when I was
you just made him do extra work for you.
Johnny, I brought Johnny, and I had to sneak Johnny in through the garage on Fridays for years.
Yeah, it was
2 years, and look at us now.
Super shady, too.
We up.
You were like, this young boy Johnny's coming.
That's
I was
right.
like, what?
That's right.
He's downstairs right now. I'm like, okay.
I'm giving
thanks for the warning.
And Allie gets all mad and goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Hey, there's a future. We got to get the youth. And I will sneak this little Harvard lawyer in through the garage too. We got to get."
How about next semester he signs up for college and then he can be our next semester intern?
Great, love it.
All right.
Don't mess this up.
If you're hearing this, Mr. Lawyer, sign up for college.
Mr. Lawyer. This is the problem.
She is scared of grown-ups.
She's definitely scared.
Halloween. Fun for kids. Hell for dogs. Klein Alley Show. Doorbell free since 23.
KROQ.
You've ever been...
Penis vagina. Penis vagina.
penis, vagina. Penis, poop, pee, throw up, poop, bop. Poop, bop, 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 bop. Poop, bop. Poop, bop, 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 bop. Poop, bop. Poop, bop, bop, bop.
Show just before that extra hour. We'll get into that in a moment. We have your ADD news, and then we'll give you some tickets to go to the Modi Big Deal Comedy Fest at the Wiltern on December 21st, including Michael Rappaport, Elon Gold, Modi, and so much more. But we will get into all that after your ADD news, but not before.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD news.
Let's start off with a little gambling story, shall we?
Yeah, baby.
America loves gambling. We spend millions of dollars every year doing it. All of the platforms know this, including DraftKings, and they have something good going and they want to expand. They have acquired a new platform called Railbird, and they're now extending beyond sports betting and going into betting on the outcomes of various events in the world.
Now listen, you joked. I've been talking.
This is one step forward to what Klein was saying.
I've been talking about this. You're absolutely right.
Events in the world of finance, culture, and entertainment.
I have lost money, and this was all through illegal gambling, but I have lost money gambling on how high the temperature would get places. You can bet on what the high would be for the day. I've lost money on...
Klein, this is the beginning of the end for you, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm
done.
done.
And now it's easier than ever because it's on your phone, where you are always.
Right.
You could be gambling all the time.
At least now I have to kind of wait for a game to start. Like, at least there's certain times. But as I've also learned when I've lost money on international table tennis, there's always a game happening somewhere.
Well, now you can bet on financial situations in other countries.
I bet
you
on
can
the
bet
price.
on where events are going to take place.
That's
are they
good.
going to move the World Cup? That's like a thing that's been talked about, right? Where Trump is saying, well, if the World
Who you
Cup...
got, Klein? Who you got?
I don't think it's going to move. I think the World Cup's going to stay right where it is.
Yeah, but Trump is saying if this event can't happen safely in Los Angeles, it is I have the power to move it to another city.
It's not going to move. There's too much money involved locally. It'll happen.
How much
here.
you got on it?
I hope it moves.
Oh, why do you want it out of here?
Because if the president is being a hater, let's not have a wonderful world event happen here.
Okay.
Let it happen somewhere
I think
else.
it's going to happen in the United States regardless, but it's just like the cities that they're going to host the games.
I think it'll happen here as it's scheduled. They're just creating controversy because they like to give us stuff to get all uppity about. But
$50 says it won't.
All right, Omar, take that.
All right.
You think it's out? You think it's out of L.A.? I'm in. I'll take that right now. But if it moves like somewhere, L.A. adjacent, if it moves to, let's just
San
call
Diego
it.
or something?
Yeah, I mean, it's anything
That would be
Southern
ridiculous.
California. Give me like a 200-mile radius.
200? No, that's so many miles.
Give me 50. 50 miles.
Okay, I'll give you 50. I got you.
$50, 50 miles. In.
Okay.
I'm in on that. Anyone else want
All
this
right.
action? Come on. Let's go, baby.
DraftKings obviously made a good decision. All right, everybody likes to classify new job trends just like they do relationship trends. There was quiet quitting and coffee badging and rage applying, and now we have microshifting. This is the idea that you work your day in 2 micro shifts that would make up one normal shift. Instead of working 8 hours straight, you could break it up into 2 4-hour chunks, or it doesn't have to be 2. You can break it up into 3 or 4 micro shifts.
I'll take the under, Allie. I'll take the under. You want it? $50.
You need to stop. God, what's the number? 1-800-GAMBLER?
Oh, I don't know.
They said it depends on how you choose to break it up, but this is all, according to Forbes, a rising trend and just another thing that is threatening the whole 9-to-5 job mentality.
Great. We got to shift that. That is a dated theory. You look at all those old sitcoms like Married with Children, or Al Bundy's working at that shoe store 9 to 5. It just seems so...
Yeah, but also, don't you feel like there's at least... I understand that the 9-to-5 thing is grueling and soul-crushing, but after 5 p.m., no one would hit you up.
Right.
Now, if you're doing these micro shifts, you're getting work texts and calls and emails at 7, 8, 9 p.m. because people are micro shifting, and I really think it's going to screw up the work-life balance.
I think it's already screwed up because I think so many people have little side hustles or they're doing content or whatever else.
Yeah, you're 100% right on that.
I don't think anyone has like a standard, this is my work schedule and not my work schedule.
But this is just going to add fuel to the fire, dude.
Exactly.
I think
Because there's no end to the day.
The reason most people like to have a regular job is because it gives them a nice chunk of stuff, time during the middle of the day where they can get all their real things done they have to do.
Totally.
You know, like I'm
going to take a break and go run some errands in the middle of the day.
I
It's
was
my micro shift.
never more productive in my actual life than when I had a cubicle job where I sat in a cube for hours on end every day because it allowed me to do that's when I was like on top of my fantasy team.
Yeah.
That's like when I was that's when I was on top of all of my things. It was the most productive I was ever in my personal life.
You didn't even put a quarterback in this week.
I know. Yeah, I know. I need a cubicle job. That's how you get stuff done.
Yeah, my sister had that for a while, and she was constantly like, what about tickets to this thing? What about, like, she's organizing vacations? Like, she had everything planned out. All right, it's a nice feeling to donate money. At a grocery store, they do that thing where they ring a little bell, makes you feel good about yourself. But here's a sign that you're being scammed. A woman went to donate to her church. She donated at church during the ceremony, mass or whatever, and she donated $1,200.
Ceremony?
I don't know what it's called. I guess it's a mass.
Hell.
I didn't know if it was Catholic church. I don't know what kind of church.
Allie's really trying to gay it up.
So she came forward with her donation, but then was shamed by the pastor for not donating more.
I, Roberta McCoy, give in faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfected Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Well, I'm going to work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Balls. That's really unbelievable. That seems like a pretty...
I know, it's all happy.
She's like, I'm going to work on the other 800. Clearly, she doesn't have it.
And by the way,
I know.
$1,200 is just already so much money.
To a church?
Yeah.
And he's asking everyone to donate $2,000, and she's like, I don't have enough. And they're like, well, get it.
Next person's holding a $5 bill. They're going to go, oh, man, I can't believe I have to go next.
Oh, God.
That sucks.
Story's not about me. It's actually about my mom. So when I was a kid, she had a tummy tuck, and they ended up leaving those curved scissors in her stomach for 180 days.
Oh, my God. So many days.
180 days?
That's horrible.
And then they realized, what? We're out of where'd our scissors go? They're not in that drawer. How did she find out that they were still inside of her?
She was in so much pain. This led to a whole bunch of scar tissue and stomach problems for the rest of her life.
Man, it sucks because you have to cut back in to get them out.
To get them back out.
That's so sad.
Then they leave the second pair in. Well, is she okay now?
Yeah, she passed away, but yeah, not from
that day
that.
or later.
No, later.
Oh, later.
Something
Okay.
else. But
She's probably great at rock paper scissors. That mom. All right, Tess.
Scissors, real ones. My stomach.
Allie, I have not heard your Halloween song all season. It's time to play it.
Hey, I'm on Spookation, gonna book a trip to a haunted destination. Let's all say we're on Spookation, spooky and vacay. It's the perfect combination. A 3-day spooky spookation, maybe to the house from Paranormal Investigation.
Ooh, spooky. Is this the one you were thinking of?
That is the one.
Yeah, do you feel different now that you just heard it again? You seemed less excited after hearing it.
No, but I want to hear the whole thing. Can
That's
you do
it.
again?
That's all there is to
28
it.
seconds.
I know it feels longer. I know. We're all thinking the same thing.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. It's a bonus hour, also known by some as a bogus hour. On KROQ, we are still Klein Alley Show. Thanks for checking us out. New listeners checking in on the text line. Finally found you guys after hearing some friends talk about the show. Don't quite get it. Don't quite get it all yet, but I look forward to learning. Well, there you have it. We've got podcasts. You can catch up on previous episodes. So download wherever you get your podcasts. Search Klein Alley Show or search KROQ to find us there. You can also look at what this thing looks like in case you're wondering. These voices, I wonder what these people actually look like. Usually it's a disappointment. You can find us right now as we are streaming on YouTube or head over to the socials at Klein Alley Show.
As Klein says, go to the YouTube stream and look at this thing.
Look at this thing, huh? We call her Allie. My name's Klein. That's Allie. You got the DJ Omar Khan right there. He's the audio sniper. In the back, you got Jake the Nerd.
What's that?
Jake, is it true or false? Because I never know anymore with you what things are real. You were all excited for there to be a Dodgers-Mariners World Series, so you pre-planned your outfit, which was going to be Dodgers jersey, Mariners hat, because you're from Seattle. And then
I'm from here. I went to college.
Right, whatever. You've got ties to both cities.
So many times.
I don't care. But you finally yesterday, after the day that the Mariners pretty much got eliminated, your Mariners hat arrived?
Yeah, I needed a new hat. I don't wear a Mariners hat very often, and I needed a new hat, and it came, yesterday.
It's funny because I think all the Mariners merchandise has gone on deep discount now that their season is over.
I know you bought it at the price hike.
Yeah, you bought it at the highest possible price you could have bought that hat at.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, can't you return it?
No, because I got it off eBay.
Oh,
Why would you get a Mariners hat off eBay? You can get it a million.
It was a deal.
You ever hear of a place called Lids?
Yeah, or any other website.
No, this one in particular, I couldn't get it Lids. It was like a former spring training hat.
Oh, you have to go niche.
Was it expensive?
It wasn't too crazy. No, it was cheap for a hat.
But you were excited to wear this, show your team spirit through, even though it would have been really confusing.
It was going to be the hat I would have wore to the World Series. Yeah.
Right. This is
definitely tell everyone that when you wear the hat.
I was going to wear the World Series hat.
If it had been the Mariners.
Sure.
Anyway, let's go get some food.
Anyway, Dodgers on Friday, game number 1. And once again, it's an American-Canadian battle.
And it starts in Canada.
That we're looking forward to. This hour on the show will help you live forever with a brand new old people secret. And based on just how crazy inflation has gotten as it pertains to parking, we are going to rethink the whole concept of parking. And this includes at shows, at games, just on the side of the road. I think there's a lot of new ideas that we could bring to what is currently going on in the world of parking.
Yeah, because it's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working. We're all paying way too much money for parking. And just the idea of paying for a space already infuriates me.
Right.
But the fact that you are stuck, especially when it comes to a concert and they're like $100 or what are you going to do?
So we have ideas. We think your ideas could help make parking better, and someone someplace will listen and implement some of this stuff. So we'll be rethinking parking this hour on the show, and whoever gives us the best idea will send you to a comedy festival, the Big Deal Comedy Fest at the Wiltern in December. So lots to get into this extra hour on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show, and this is Sublime.
Definitely tougher than you.
No way. I'll take that challenge. Vanessa, they think that you and I have to battle each other in some sort of a scaredy cat competition.
Omar pitched a scare off between you and Vanessa.
I said that there was one of those clowns with knives that freaked me out at the Halloween store. But you know what? I just said I gotta go find this thing today, which is so annoying because I go to this 21 Pilots thing. I gotta find this clown at some point at one of the Halloween stores. Bring it in here, and tomorrow, Allie, I want you to walk by and hold
this
it.
is not worth it. Just accept that it's too scary for you.
Tomorrow,
yeah, it is.
Tomorrow you will walk.
Pee your pants.
You'll do the hot coffee.
It's too scary.
Will you do the Will you do the hot coffee challenge tomorrow?
Look, it's not about whether or not it's going to make me jump. That's different than being scared.
That's the point. That's the point I made.
You're truly scared of the clown.
Vanessa's not going to even blink an eye, dude. She's going to have ice
She's going to stab it right back with her own knife.
I think you guys have too much faith in me.
Tomorrow, I'm bringing this thing in. It's called. Someone told me.
This is a waste of your money. There's no returns on this stuff.
I know it is a waste of my money, but it's worth it for you to spill hot coffee on your arm, and I'm going to do it so that you can prove that you jump too.
And what are we calling it?
Allie's a pussy.
No. That we're doing a scaredy cat off.
It's called Bitch Boy Klein's a Bitch.
Right. I
Jake,
think what we can do
Jake,
is
I'm going to give you a whole bowl of hot soup, and you can walk by this thing. I'll give you a pipe.
This is not just about spilling things.
I love soup.
This goes beyond that. This genuinely scared you. You told me before the show the decorations were too scary.
No, you couldn't stop talking about it afterwards either. It's like you need to talk to a therapist to get over it.
Like a thing that makes you jump and go, and spill something. That's different than being scared. You were scared.
You're taking my words completely out of context. I didn't have
Omar,
nightmares.
You heard him.
I didn't have nightmares about it.
You're reenacting the whole thing.
Guys.
I saw you on video.
And I think you projected a little bit of this onto your children. Didn't you? Your kids get extra freaked out?
They're scared because they see an adult man being scared.
Right.
I'm saying that there's no way I can defend myself. So I'm not going to waste any more time doing it. I'm just going to say tomorrow, I'm going to bring in this stabby clown, whatever his name is, and hot soup and hot
his
coffee.
His name's like Eddie or something. It's not even a scary...
Dagger
Mike.
Mike.
Okay. Yeah.
Dagger Mike.
Dagger
Mike.
Dagger Mike is scary.
Sounds like a KROQ artist.
Yeah.
It's our new night guy, Dagger Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, tomorrow...
Why don't we have...
No, Allie, hold your hot cup of coffee and watch the clown do its thing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, why not?
We don't want to get burned.
Call the lawyer. Call the lawyer intern. Let's find out if we can do this. Get that guy on the phone.
Why don't we have a couple of people that are assigned to scare you and Vanessa throughout the show, and whoever gets the most scares is the biggest pussy.
What do you mean assigned to scare us?
Yeah,
I'll be the guy that do that.
Yeah, like say Johnny
that?
and Jake they have assignments to scare the both of you throughout the show with different ways, different things.
Jake is demanding soup now to participate.
We'll get him some soup.
We'll get you some soup, you hobo.
Get you soup.
Jake is a true hobo, man. We got it. We got it. We got to take.
Tomato biz.
Tomato basil soup. I want some too.
Such a lame choice.
We got to take a break. When we get back, we are going to help you live forever. This is important. If you want to live as long as the old people do, we have a brand new old people secret to share with you. And then we will rethink and try to solve the parking problem that is affecting us all. Johnny said he went to that Joe show at the Greek. He said the parking costs more. Now it's at a point where the parking costs more than the ticket to get inside the venue.
Yeah,
that is ass backwards. There should be a percentage put in place where parking can only be up to X percent of what your ticket was for the event.
Oh, my God.
Scary. That's real scary. We got to take a quick break. We'll be back with that and help you live forever after this. Hold on. Just when I was about to be on time, Vanessa.
Oh, come on. You don't need to take it.
Keep putting these calls up, though. You know, I would have gone to break there. We would have been on time.
Then do it quickly.
I love how she had to say that quickly.
Hey, Moose, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
All right, Klein. Everybody knows about this, so you can't bring it in now. You got to bring it in like maybe after Halloween to scare them, because now they all know about it, so they're not going to be scared.
Don't worry, Moose. I got a plan.
What is your plan? You have no plan. I can see it in your eyes that you have no plan.
I'm going to put together a plan. Hey, Moose, let's talk off the air. I like this guy. Moose should call more often.
How do you like him? You've just said like 5 words to him.
I like this guy. He's saying to do something.
We got to take a break. Hey, Moose, best friends, bro. Quick break. We're back in a second with your advice if you'd like to live longer after this.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Listen for the song of the day for your chance to win round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ. Bye.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. Tickets for you to go to the Kings. Playoff tickets can be yours, and all you got to do is play a little game with us. Call Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
You got the LA Kings playoff battle against the Edmonton Oilers on Monday, and we've got your tickets to get into that game right now with some Johnny Doesn't Know. If you predict correctly, Allie will write your name down, and one of you will win the tickets to the game. Johnny, you having fun this morning?
It's a great time, dude. It's like a circus back there. It's like Chuck E. Cheese all over again.
All right, wonderful. Is that because Vanessa was the rat at Chuck E. Cheese?
Vanessa's the rat. We got kids.
She going to come out of retirement and put on a rat costume?
Oh, yeah.
My kids would be starstruck if they knew she was the Chuck E. Cheese rat.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
they love Chuck E. Cheese?
That would be like a celebrity for
Don't
them.
ruin the surprise for them, though.
That's okay. They know it's a tiny Colombian woman inside.
Stop it.
Hey, let's say hi to Daniel in Los Angeles. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning. Shout out to the Net Bangers.
All right, Net Bangers, thanks for watching the show as it continues to chug along on YouTube. You can find us there. You can see Allie modeling the brand new Klein Alley Show diaper for Coachella.
Yeah, I had
You
to
can
take
see
it off for a little bit.
All sorts of stuff that happened. Let's get to the first question for Johnny Doesn't Know. All things Kings related, because Kings tickets are up for grabs. Will Johnny know the answer to this question? What are the 4 suits of Kings in a deck of cards? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I'm just going to go no by default.
All right.
It's good default.
When in doubt, no is the answer. Johnny, in a deck of playing cards, what are the 4 suits of Kings? He says you will not know. Do you know? Wow, you look so shocked.
Well, I'm thinking because I think you're going to try to like trick me again and be like, but I'm thinking in my head, like, what type of suits do they wear? Like, is it like, there's a king and a queen, but like, what type of suit? Like, if they have the ruffle collar thingy around their neck?
You're going the right. Yeah, you're definitely moving in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. You're on the right track.
I'm definitely not in the right direction then if you're saying, yeah, I'm in the right direction.
Johnny's getting smarter.
There. All right, so the first suit is ruffle. What are the 4 suits of Kings in a deck of cards? That is the question. He said you won't know. Joker. Okay,
Joker.
That's 1.
He's not a king, though, but Joker's like in the court world.
Yep.
Queen.
That's 2.
No, that's 3. Joker, king, queen.
Okay, you're right. Sorry about that. That's 3.
And the ace.
And the ace.
The
that's
ace.
That's your answer.
Named 4 cards.
Yeah, what were they wearing? I don't know what the queen was wearing. Probably like a dress.
Talk more about the suits.
Okay, so like the king's wearing like the ruffle thingy. The queen's also wearing the ruffle thingy around her neck. But then back then, though, they both wore that because it was like ambidextrous to wear that. So they could both wear it.
Well, that is also wrong.
Do you know what the word ambidextrous means, Johnny?
Left-handed and right-handed, yeah. But in this case...
Johnny, let me backtrack here. You're so far off. By the way,
you said I was close.
Daniel, congratulations. You got that right. Johnny, have you heard about when people say the term suits of the cards have suits?
I don't play cards or gamble or anything. I don't know this world.
Okay. All right.
What is it, though?
You've ever heard of like diamonds? King of diamonds?
Spades.
There you go. You got any other ones?
Joker.
Nope.
No.
Queen.
All right, Daniel, hold on.
Queen. You're just going back to the same answer.
It was right before.
Johnny, King...
Everything made more sense when your kids were in here. How is that possible?
It's crazy. I know. Johnny's not my kid, by the way, if you're just joining us.
Wow.
Johnny, diamonds, clubs, spades, and...
cards.
I don't know. All right, forget
Hearts.
it. That's fine.
Oh, hearts.
Let's say hi to Will, Costa Mesa.
Club of Hearts. Okay.
Nope, also wrong.
Wait, what?
Will?
Club of
Welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
What's up, Klein and Alley?
Hi.
Would you call this an educational show today? Sweet Divots. All right, the questions are all things about Kings. Up for grabs, tickets to see the Kings. All you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or not know? This one's dangerous. King Arthur became king after he pulled a what out of a what? Will Johnny know this?
Oh, wow.
No.
Do you know this, Will? Don't say it, but do you know this?
I do.
Okay, I just want to make sure these questions are not impossible.
No.
Johnny,
This
King
is
Arthur...
probably the most famous king story
I
of
would
all time.
think so, too, but Allie, I second-guess everything here. Johnny, King Arthur became king after pulling a what out of a what? He says you will not know.
Is it like at Disneyland? like in Fantasyland, like in Disneyland, they have that one photo op place where you could pull the little
interesting.
sword
Out of the what?
out of the rock. You can pull the sword out of the rock.
Wow.
Right?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Are you looking at me?
Will-
Because I was waiting for you to say something.
Will in Costa Mesa, I'm sorry. You said Johnny wouldn't know. And the sword out of the stone.
Stone, yeah.
Yeah,
the sword
that is
stone.
the sword out of the rock. We will accept that as the right answer, even though he didn't know. But still, and interesting how he gave us that. But he
I
got
got it right, yeah. Let's
You
go.
kind of backed into it just with Disneyland experience, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
Say hi to Alvin and give him a shot as well. It's Johnny Doesn't Know All Things Kings. Tickets up for grabs to go see the Kings playing hockey on Monday. Playoff Kings hockey. Johnny, here we go. Johnny, this is a Burger King question. Another King.
Yes.
If a Whopper weighs a quarter pound, how many Whoppers would you need to eat a pound of burger? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I have no faith in him. I'm going to say no.
All right, Johnny. If a Whopper weighs a quarter pound, how many Whoppers would you need to eat a pound of burger?
Allison, hand me my paper and pen.
Oh, boy.
He's got to draw some burgers.
I got to draw the burger actually
Draw
first.
some burgers. This is not a joke. You can watch this happen live. If you want to see a man's head look like it's on the verge of exploding, you can check out YouTube right now. Johnny's attempting.
Wait, what burger, though?
You've drawn one burger.
It is let's just
Whopper.
call it a Whopper because it's Burger King.
Those are pretty big, actually, too.
But
He
I've
told you how
the
much.
weight.
Oh, wait, how much was it?
Quarter pound.
A quarter pound, yeah.
You don't need to draw those tomatoes.
But wait.
That's better with tomatoes.
Yeah, cheese or no cheese?
Have it your way.
Vanessa's yelling in my ear that we are way behind on time, so you need an answer kind of quickly. How many quarter pound hamburgers from Burger King would you have to eat 1 pound of burger? He says you will not know.
A quarter of a pound. Because it's a quarter of a pound. But that's even at McDonald's, though. That's not at Burger King. Quarter pound, how much is a quarter pound of a quarter pound burger?
No.
Is a quarter.
How
How
many?
many is a pound?
How many would you have to eat to get to a pound?
Oh, 4?
Wow!
Alvin, you should. I mean, listen, he looks
There
confused.
you go. I love it.
He drew it, and that means only one person was successful in this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. Daniel.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You're
Woo!
going to go see the Kings play hockey on Monday.
Nice.
Get excited. And
Go Kings,
thank
go.
you. Quick break. More show after
Thank
this.
you.
KROQ, we are Klein Ellie's show. How would you like to live forever? There's a million things you could try, but let's talk to the old people that are actually doing it. These people are all north of 100, and they always like to share their secrets, or at least they're forced to when the local news comes knocking on their door. We try to keep track of them all and figure out, are the old people setting us up for success so we can live long, or are they trying to sabotage us, give us bad intel so we eat a bunch of hot dogs and drink whiskey and then die off young? That is the question in Old People Secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right.
Let's live forever with sweet dibbit.
Sweet dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
Sweet Dibbits started as an old people secret. Not sure what it means, but it kept a woman alive for a very long time. That's why we say it to each other. And now there's this one.
High heels, nail appointments, and shopping. Welcome to the world of one active and thriving senior citizen in North Houston. Great-grandmother is going to turn 103 years young. And she says...
That pandering.
Years young pisses me off so much.
Years young. When does that change? When does that shift? 100, you think? It goes back to young again? Because when you're like 1 or 2, you're like, you're 2 years old, big boy.
Yeah, I know. And you go, this many. Now
Right.
you're double digits.
And then you kind of go back, like Benjamin Buttons it all the way back to that again at the end. You're 109 years
I think once you
young.
start getting into the 80s and 90s is when you start saying years.
I don't
young.
think you can start. I think that person's still with it enough to be like, shut the F up. I think it's got to be north of 100.
She's not even close to slowing down yet.
High heels. You know, I still wear them. Some ways I put my heels on.
I don't think you should use young followed by that voice at all. It feels like
years, yeah.
Some ways I put my heels on.
These fancy, sparkling 2.5, 3-inch strapped heels may be no big deal to you.
These are low.
Those are low?
Yeah.
So she's walking around in heels, which I don't think anyone likes that at any age.
I have always hated it, and I've never been good at walking in heels, and I would love to never, ever wear them again. But there are some people who just love it. I just can't imagine she can still walk after wearing heels all the time. I think it really messes up your feet.
But I feel like a lot of old people are all like hunched over that maybe the heels somehow prop her back up again.
Whoa.
I don't know how it works.
I wear them high now.
This North Houston 102-year-old is a sight to see. You see, she still prioritizes fashion.
I pick out these shoes, and I pick the dress out.
Should point out she's wearing oven mitts on her feet, but still, she picked them out herself. So she's very
Are
proud
those
of
big
herself.
heels? Yes, they are.
She's fashion.
It is fashion.
And I pick the dress out.
She's her own makeup artist.
Regular powder, lipstick, and stuff like that I do.
Don't miss the mani-pedi.
So she does a full
glow up.
Full glow up to herself.
She look like a clown.
It's
If she's doing her own
Does she
makeup.
scare you, Klein?
I mean, at 102 years. Oh my goodness.
Don't give her daggers, guys.
I go down there and get my nails done once a month.
And when asked why she's still dressing up and strutting in heels,
Because I want to look good. So I might catch me a boyfriend.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
She's on the prowl.
Love it. I love a woman who's still slaying at 102.
I think that could be, of all of the hornies you can be, I think old woman horny could be the horniest of the hornies.
Well, and at
Dude,
that age,
no way they're able to do it though.
I don't even think...
It's like sandpaper down there.
Yes, Omar, it is.
whatever,
right?
put a little olive oil on it.
Oh man.
But
You can lube up.
But I do feel that in all of the, you could argue like, oh man, pubescent boy, nothing. I think you move all the way to like.
Someone pull that clip, please. Why are we glazing past this?
I think old woman, like a woman like this, like just want to get like this is, like cougar
what?
on steroids.
So I might catch me a boyfriend. I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
She wants it.
Yeah, dude. And I think that when you don't have much time left, you go for it.
Right. So every day she's getting all done
You
up.
get grabby.
this centenarian is fiercely independent.
No, baby.
Miss Broussard walks
No,
the
I'm
entire
not.
grocery store.
No, baby, I'm not. I'm in a diaper, baby.
Fiercely independent.
No, baby.
I love the
I'm
correction.
102, baby.
Miss Broussard walks the entire grocery store. She gets everything she needs, and every now and then, that includes
That man in aisle 4.
Oh, yeah.
a beverage or two.
Oh, I drink Smirnoff.
Oh, party.
Smirnoff?
She's a Smirnoff girl. They should put her on the bottle. She should be the official spokesperson
But
for
it's
Smirnoff.
kind of it's like when you first start drinking, you want Smirnoff because it doesn't really taste like alcohol,
Yeah.
and then when you get old, you go back to
I
baby.
think that was like the first vodka I ever got hammered on was
Same.
Smirnoff. And then you go right back to
But
it
it was
at
like
the end.
Smirnoff like apple raspberry.
Yeah, oh yeah. 'cause-
Boone Farm.
That's my favorite.
Her secret to a full, long life.
All right, place your
Okay.
bets. Here we go. What's her secret, guys? She loves drinking. She loves getting dressed up. She loves the high heels. But are any of those going to be her secret at all?
I think she's a gambling woman. I think she
Gambling
goes to
woman.
a casino or plays bingo or there's some kind of a gambling thing involved. That seems like the progression that we're on.
All right, Jake the Nerd.
Good time, and good drink, and good deed.
Good deeds or a good deed?
Good deed.
Okay.
Omar, what's her secret?
Since she still wants love in her life, I think she's going to say, never let the romance die or something else like that.
Yeah.
Vanessa?
Putting on lipstick every day.
Here's what she said, in case you want to live forever like this woman, 103 years young.
My own food, I clean up, I do whatever I want.
What?
That's
My
her
own
secret.
food I clean up?
I do whatever I want. She doesn't play by the rules of the world or wherever she
She
lives.
just lives a life of pleasure, it sounds
That
like.
includes word search every night.
That's less wild.
I bought a big wood puzzle where I can see.
A big wood puzzle?
She wants big wood.
Yeah, big wood. I think Jake's right.
I think she said that she buys the big word puzzle so she can see the words.
I bought a big wood puzzle where I can see.
Staying hip to the latest technology.
What do you think that is? Walkie-talkie?
Dildos.
Ah, interesting. Let's see.
For her, I think it's rubbing two sticks together for fire.
2 sticks for fire. That is the latest. That's a good technology. She's got to get the new sticks.
I don't like all this new tech.
Technology. Oh, you have a cell phone?
2.
2 cell phones.
Oh, drug dealer.
Either drug dealer or slut. That's burner stuff, right? Everyone knows.
And continuing being the life of the party.
All right, there you have it. Live forever. You need to get 2 cell phones immediately. And then you got to
Get a giant word puzzle.
do the other things she said she does. Parking has gotten out of control in this city. Most places. We'll try to solve that problem next as we rethink parking on KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. I've lived in many places, but I don't think I've ever been more frustrated about parking stuff than I ever have been while living in Southern California. And I'm not just talking about street parking where the signs are contradictory and you can't figure it out. I'm talking about just regular, you want to go to any event, concert, sporting event. It has gotten to a point now where as much as everything is expensive, the cost of parking is now in many ways, as was just the case at the Greek for the Joe concert, the parking was more expensive than the ticket. I had people on the text line confirming. I said, my ticket to the show is $48. Parking was $50. We're at a point now where it has gotten crazy. And maybe that's a mental thing, because maybe you should just look at it like, all right, it cost me $100 to go out. But I think that when you start going, how is it costing me more to leave my car in a giant asphalt area than it is to actually go see the person I wanted to see, where you start going, what happened here?
Yeah, exactly.
So there's got to be ways we can fix this. And it's more than just price stuff. There's a lot of things about parking in general. If you're planning to go to these Dodgers games, you know that being at the game is great, but getting there and especially getting the hell out of there is a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. You could be stuck in the parking lot for hours.
Hours.
And I think for me, the turning point was when there was one NFL season that started, I think it was a few years ago, where it's the first time I saw triple-digit parking signs where it was $100 or more to park. And I was like, what are we doing?
And they will actually take full advantage of the situation. They know when the lot is getting, quote, fuller. You'll watch them change the prices.
And you're like, I
they
already
do.
spent $400 on tickets,
Right.
so what am I going to not go to the game? What am I supposed to do? You're strapped.
And you start panicking and also thinking to yourself, if I don't find a place to put this car soon, I'm going to miss the first quarter, the first song, the first set, whatever. So you start panicking, and then you start doing the expensive buy thing, to the point now when even when Allie was trying to buy her tickets to go see No Doubt in Vegas, before she could even check out, it's like, would you like to prepay parking now for $85 in Vegas, a town that used to be built on free parking?
Yeah, and they scared me, too. It was like, parking's going to be twice as much if you buy it on the day. Parking lots fill up fast. Buy it now, and then you will save. But you know what I was thinking, Klein? You know there's a subscription service for everything now?
Yeah.
What if there was a subscription service for parking where you just paid $50 a month, and then you could park places when you go?
But that's just going to mess up parking for. It's going to be like TSA pre-check. You're saying there's like some sort of a pre-park thing. You've prepaid. They know that you know how to parallel.
Just said, hey, are you a member? Great. Then you don't have to get the ticket. You don't have to pay when you go in or out. You just, if you pay $50 a month, if you know how many places you're going that are parking, that are going to have tricky parking, how many games or shows you go to a year, if you pay, even if it's $20 a month, you figure it out if that's worth it for you, and then you can park in any of the lots, the bowl, the Rose Bowl, any bowls.
That's such a great idea. Like, I'm on board with that.
I would pay for a parking subscription.
I'm a parker.
But how many? But once enough people have paid for the parking subscription, it's no different than when you go to TSA pre-check now, and the line's longer than the line that's regular boarding.
Yeah, but it's the money that you're saving. It's not just the time.
You think you're saving the money. You think so. You pay what, $50 a month? You think is the number if you go out to enough shows?
Maybe there's different tiers. You think about like a car wash subscription. You think, how many times am I going to wash my car? Does it outweigh the price of parking that I'm going to pay?
David, we're trying to rethink parking because it's gotten crazy in this city. What do you say?
Okay, I got two. One, disability placard, get you in free wherever.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
The second one is when you pull up and you're like, hey, I got no money. I don't know what to do. And there's a line behind me, and they pass you on. They give you the parking pass.
Now, sometimes they really, the concept, they haven't really rethought the whole backing out, especially when there's a lot of people. So if you do the old, oh, man, I forgot my wallet, or, oh, my phone just died, I can't pay. The issue of them trying to turn you around and have you exit is a lot of work that sometimes they don't want to deal with it because they know it's going to mess them up, so they just give you the, just go.
Man, wherever I go, they make it real easy for me to turn around.
Turn this bitch around ASAP.
Yep, they're like, get out of here.
I have two things I'd like to do because I know parking is not going to get cheaper. I wish it could. Let's make the experience of parking more enjoyable. There's a lot of people that stand outside of parking lots and they hold those neon cones or flags. But let's replace those people with those really cool dancers you see at raves that have the glow sticks.
Then what?
Well, that way, at least you're getting a little bit more of a show when you're paying $25 to pull into a parking garage.
That's your solution for parking is dancers?
I'm saying
this is you rethinking parking?
If they're not going to be able to figure out a price situation, why do you have
at least give me some entertainment?
Yeah, like a ugly guy waving some flags into the lot when you could have that being like a professional dancer who's dancing with the.
So hot girls is your answer.
Yeah,
I don't say that to be hot.
It always comes back to
It
whores.
doesn't have to be hot girls. It could be anyone.
What if we got more whores in this parking lot? Then I'd have something to pay for.
I didn't say that.
Can give me a little ot candy while I look for my parking
I'm saying
spot.
you've got a lot of these people waving there, especially when you go to a street where there's a lot of options. A lot of people are waving flags. Come here. They got those like the landing airplanes. Those people, you know.
Okay.
You get better looking people.
What about? I always thought of this. This would obviously be a big rethink, but car vending machines. If you park in a certain area, you know, like those big true car things where it's like they go all the way up, and you park, you leave, and then it takes your car.
Carvana, you're talking about?
Yeah. But it's like takes your car up in a totally different area, and then when it's time for your car, you just boop 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 F1 2, and it'll just bring your car right down. You get in, you drive away.
Why don't they have those here? By the way. They have them over there by Newport Beach. I know they have a parking lot over there that works like that. I think that would solve a tremendous amount
to get
of
in
the parking
and out
issues.
of the parking garage
Yeah.
is the most annoying part. If you can just boop, it takes your picks up your car, brings it right down there. You get in, you drive away. That would save so much time.
There's a place somewhere I think I drove into where the car got driven into an elevator. Just like it was just a carvator.
Yes.
And it took it all the way to the roof.
Great. Why don't we have those?
Because, well, once again, when you leave, there's going to be 5,000 people there that are all ready for their car to come out of the vending machine at the same time.
Yeah, but you know what you can do is when you're leaving the venue is you can just pre-order your car. Just like you would at a valet. Be like, here's when I'm leaving. I have the car ready, and they're all ready to go.
How about, hold on, Allie, this is a good idea.
More dancers.
More
naked
dancers. No. A lot of people try to pull this whole shuttle BS. Oh, you can't park near the venue, so park far away and take a shuttle. But the shuttle bus experience is trash.
Terrible.
It's people bumper to bumper, armpit to face.
You're always waiting forever for the shuttle.
Replace the regular bus with a party bus.
With naked women in it.
With dancing women in the bus. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
Now, all of a sudden, you're incentivized to park far away and take the party bus. You don't have to
You just seem like you want entertainment.
No. Yes. Yeah, that's my point. If you're going to pay a ton of money.
I thought we were trying to eliminate the money part.
We would love that. Sunshine on KROQ. Good morning. You want to dance on my bus?
Sweet dibs.
Hi, sweet dibs.
I live in a building in Hollywood where they make us pay for parking because it's owned by LADOT, and they just raised our parking to $155. And I think they should let us be the valets, like the residents be the valets for the clubs, since they raised our parking.
Wow.
So it's like 20
Great idea.
bucks
That's a great idea.
From 8 p.m. to midnight.
Yeah, that's crazy. By the way, I have lived in places before that have charged me the monthly rent for my car. That is my least favorite monthly rent. I've had to pay the dog rental fee. That part sucks, but at least the car rental fee is so annoying. And more places are doing that.
Vanessa's going to have to start paying for that.
I know.
She's considering moving.
Just because of that fee.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her. It seems so annoying because the car's not even there most of the time, but then it sits there overnight. You got to pay.
What about this, Klein? What if it's a free-for-all car swap situation where you drive your car in, but then when you leave the venue, you just get whatever the most outside car is?
And then what, you trade back later?
Yeah, or you figure it out. You just do musical cars so that everyone is filtering out in the same way. In and out. You might get a better car, you might get a worse car. You don't really know, but it's going to be the most convenient car for you to take.
I have a hack.
Okay.
What if you live near the concert, you have to ride a bike? You have to ride a bike to the concert,
bicycles?
and it gives you there's more choices for parking.
Well, yeah, if you live close to the venue, then yeah, there's obviously, you could do the Uber, you could do a bicycle.
Sounds like some weird-ass Coldplay hippie stuff. You got to pedal the bicycle and then help pedal the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, all I know
bike
is
has dancers.
All right,
I was going to say, I was like, I need more whores, Klein.
All right. I'm into this dancing bike idea.
This dancing bike.
We're going to wrap up the show with some takeaways. Now that we've solved clearly we've solved this problem once and for all. Turnstile, K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show, never enough. And we've given you plenty today, but we're going to get the hell out of here. Sluggo will be in here in a few moments. And just another reminder, if you want to go see Gwen Stefani and No Doubt in Las Vegas at the Sphere, you can win your whole trip there, include airfare, hotel, and, of course, a couple of tickets to that show. All you got to do is listen today between 2 and 3 p.m., and the No Doubt song that you're listening for is Don't Speak. When you hear that between 2 and 3 p.m. on KROQ today, call in, claim your trip, and we'll do it again tomorrow right here on KROQ. If we're going to see you tonight at the private 21 Pilots KROQ show, look forward to seeing you out there. Just found out it's a phone-free show, so I don't know what that means.
Klein will be real uncomfortable.
I will not know what to do with myself. So I will just be standing there probably talking to a wall. But if you're going to be there, just plan accordingly. There's some of the details have been posted up on our socials at Klein Alley Show and at KROQ. And hopefully we get a chance to hang out and have a drink together tonight. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
All right, 626, my takeaway is a hung smile means a big D.
Yeah, you got to work on that hung smile.
Different than a douche smile.
Very different.
650, my takeaway is shrimp is the gift that keeps on giving. 415, whores in parking lots will revolutionize parking.
I didn't say that. It's dancers of all types.
That's definitely what whores say. I'm not a whore, I'm a dancer.
You guys are twisting my words, man, all day today. It's like, if you listen to the real show, go listen to the podcast. You listen to what Klein's really saying and what they hear, it's totally different.
Okay. 626, my takeaway is Allie has doubled down on sexism. And 818, my takeaway is Klein really wonders if his mother-in-law thinks about him.
Well, it's a lot of mouth kisses. That's all I'm saying. It was a very intimate part of the show. If you missed it, check out the complete podcast. Goes with the show. You can watch the show after the fact. We're up on YouTube right now. If you're not already following along on Instagram, we don't really shill that as much as we should, but you can find Klein Alley Show almost at 50K. Not that that really matters, but help us get to 50K.
Yeah.
Let's just call it by, I don't know, the end of the day tomorrow. I feel like we could do that. That seems
50K by the end of the day tomorrow.
That's right. That rolls right off the top.
Great.
And then Allie will release a dancing video. So get ready for it. You know what? If we get to 50K by the end of the day tomorrow, I'll release the snore video.
Yay!
You want to see? You want to see
Thank you.
the ugliest video of me that's ever been taken? Me snoring. I'll release that.
Thank God.
All right. What do we got? John, do you have a takeaway, Jake?
Yeah, you'll be hearing from my intern attorney.
That's right. Our internee. He's the best.
Cool.
He went to Harvard. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is you can take fat from anywhere.
That's right. We learned that today on the show.
Anywhere there's fat, you can take it.
Omar, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is that Vanessa's the man.
She is the man. Prove that tomorrow during the big scare-off. Get ready, guys. A lot of third-degree burns on the show tomorrow.
Yeah,
and much more. We'll see you then. Okay. That's all we got. Bye.
Klein Alley Show is the perfect soundtrack for dancing in your living room with that skin suit you've been working so hard on. That's right. You go, girl. Keep the Jergens and keep it on KROQ.